No.
So, last time on Malevolence, you guys, what happened exactly last time on Malevolence? Let's see, you'd already confronted the woman in that room who kind of sort of beat the snot out of you with a bunch of books. You beat the plant baby. You, I believe in this last adventure, you guys finally ventured into sort of the main area. Garrick did have a rough morning. Oh yes, that's right. That's where we're starting. So yeah, Garrick awoke and his hands were freezing in a very literal sense.
Oh yeah,
Some sort
Garrett
of
is the elemental magic man,
He has some
apparently.
sort of elemental magic going on, as you guys have found out through the course of the last session. Um, Doing his best to sort of brush that off, you all went inside the manor. You explored the
Dark.
more of the ground floor in that very large room with the bone snakes in it before. Due to some planning, you guys were able to beat them pretty easily without suffering any sort of major casualties. You then decided to confront what, according to his Remilcon, was one of the deadliest rooms in this manor on the main floor, the hallway in the back with the paintings. Garrick seemed to have a strange reaction to one of them and got so angry he just outright attacked it, which triggered which triggered a fight that resulted in you guys beating the paintings. Two of them have been more or less beaten up. You're able to exorcise the spirits out of them. And two are now in Dirge's handy feather token chest, and they will stay there until something happens.
That's
And
probably fine.
it's probably fine. And we pick up right where we left off.
So, I have my paintings.
I'm so very happy for you.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're happy. I'm happy. Um,
Is that all you
so,
wanted, dear?
So,
Mm.
are we? I'm a little low on healing. Are we done in the mansion for the day, do you think?
I think that would probably be best. I'm in no state. Phoebe's kind of like wobbling a little bit. He's still a little lightheaded from all the blood loss.
We should probably
Oh.
just read and then go to bed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Phoebe, right before we leave, I'll hit you with one more heal.
Oh no, sweetheart, it's okay.
Too late.
Oh.
Did it. Slaps with mushroom paste.
Yeah. Dirge heals Phoebe for 13. And
Thank you, darling.
And then, oh, Phoebe dear, it's looking a
Mhm.
little rough on your head. Here, have some of this nice
No.
hot beeswax cream. I've got. See, no, if it's different, it's not the mushroom paste this time because this is protective. This is like for already mostly healing cuts.
It just.
Yeah. Slaps on some beeswax paste.
Visibly shudders.
I just love the idea of Dirge. Like he's got like a jar. She's got a jar, like a handful of various goos, and just walks up to people and just slap.
I just picture like the Winnie the Pooh honey pot.
Little bird
Comedically
hand.
large smear.
Little bird hand covered in goo just walks up to people and pap right on their face.
It's
There.
like slightly like
Healed.
dripping down his face, and he's just like, "Thank you."
All healed, says Dirge.
Let's head out.
Okay.
We should probably say goodbye to our. Oh, you going that way?
Oh no.
Well, you can. Yeah, so
We
this
should report back.
you can. So this leads back out into here. So you can if you
Mhm.
want, or you can go around. It's up to you guys.
There's one more demon on this floor.
There is you do know about the secret room, as Remilcon told you about it. There is something in that room, something mean and nasty, but you're not sure what it is yet. You can tackle that
Phoebe-
now or any point in the future.
eyes it super warily.
You need to pick that lock.
We should probably deal with that soon.
Dirge waves from across the room. Hi, is Ramelkun.
As Ramilkun is rearranging things somewhat frantically, they sort of wave back without looking at you. They're very focused on reorganizing everything in this room again.
Have a lovely night, darling.
Sometimes a bird has to do a thing.
Sometimes birds have to do things. Now, remind me, you took 2 of the paintings from the room you were just in, and you took some of the paintings, I think, from this room and the one up here that also had paintings, or no?
Nope, only from the room up there.
Okay, okay.
I did not take any from this room. We can while we're walking past. We could just grab them and not have them in the chest.
Yeah, as you say that, Garrick sort of stops and looks up at this this painting again of the one titled "The Major Domo." He sort of looks at it. He takes it off the wall and he takes it with him.
His now.
Dirge claps.
Garrick,
Garrick's getting in the spirit of things.
do you have a moment?
Yes, I do.
I don't want to pressure you or anything, but this evening, before we go to sleep, would you be open to having a word or two with me?
He seems a little
It's nothing
distracted
bad,
looking
but-
at this painting. Yes, I think that's fine.
Okay. That's great. Okay.
I assume you guys are going back to camp?
Indeed.
Okay,
Yep.
let me group you all up. Actually, I might not even have to, because...
Bip up, bip, bip up.
Okay, excellent. All this is just the way it's supposed to be.
No.
Alright, and you guys make your way back to camp.
What? We have a camp now, do we?
Yeah, I figured
We
I'd make you
do.
guys an actual map instead of, like, the tiny corner that I have to zoom way in on. It's like, no, let's have, like, a real campsite.
Well, that's nice.
Don't worry, there's nothing malicious, at least aside from all the things that are already malicious. I just wanted a map, so you guys can have a map.
Aside from the usual amount of malicious things.
Yeah. So this is the camp that Phoebus and Garrick have been in. Ruckus, I imagine, has his own tent, and Dirge and Oleander have been sharing this one. But Oleander can kind of go wherever, because they're tiny. So,
Oh yeah.
Tiny bird. Tiny.
I feel like Ruckus would want his own tent, because he's Ruckus.
Listen, I think it's less a matter of Ruckus wanting his own tent and nobody wanting to share a tent with Ruckus.
Aw.
Would you want to share a tent with Ruckus?
He violently thrashes in his sleep. I want no part of that.
Maybe. I don't
Yes,
know.
It's true. He does this.
Dirge does go into tidy up with the feathers every so often.
Dirge is helping.
Helping. Sorry, which one did you say was Dirge's tent?
You and Oleander are up
Excellent.
here, because you got 2 bags, which I'm using to implicate, like, that is your stuff, assuming you don't have it with you. Then Ruckus is down here, and then the obvious Phoebus one is for Phoebus.
Hulk.
Garrick starts the fire back up, which I don't have a way to turn it off, so it's on for real
That's
this
fine.
time.
It's fine.
You guys left the fire on, and now everything's destroyed. You didn't listen.
Oh no!
Only
all of
you
us-
could prevent forest fires, and you
Only
didn't.
you
No.
can prevent forest fires.
Loki, I let you down.
Says Freddy Fazbear.
That's right. He's the one who said it.
Wait a minute.
No. That's definitely how it happened.
Yeah.
And Clifford the Big Red Dog would come on and be like, "Don't do drugs, kids."
Yes. God, I wish.
Me too, but oh well.
Can we get a sinister drug PSA with Clifford the Big Red
I
Dog?
really liked it when Oscar the Grouch told you to take a bite out of crime.
It's the best.
God.
If it tries to hide in your garbage can, just kick its ass.
That's how it works. So yep, the day drags on and it becomes it's nighttime now. Actually, I might be able to make it look like nighttime. Hold on.
Whoa.
I need to make one of these
Fancy
bushes have a thing.
Ah, yes, the aura.
The aura of nighttime.
The aura of it's nighttime now.
There we go.
There it is. That's the bush. That's the night bush.
Shush. No, it's not. Oh, look. It's gone. It's weird that you can't give things on the map an aura, only if it's on the token layer. So, like, it makes sense for monsters who might have an aura of spooky. But, yeah, things... You should be able to do that on the map layer, too.
You can. Nobody can see it till it's on the token layer.
That's right, yeah, which defeats the purpose, so, oh well.
But you can give it light and put it on the map layer and it still shows as light.
That's true.
Roll 20. It's fine.
There we go.
Give me one
That's
more layer.
better.
Roll 20.
Yeah, just one more layer.
I cry for one more layer and roll 20.
All right. So
Ruckus.
how much time do we have tonight to
It's down.
do nighttime things?
Oh, we'll say, because you guys didn't spend too much time in the manor today, so you more or less have the whole night. We'll say it's like the sun is starting to go down. It's like 7, 8 p.m. Actually, well, no, there's no daylight savings time in this, so the sun goes down to the same time as always. Yeah, it's around 7 o'clock. The moon is just starting to come out and the sun is starting to go away. So you have plenty of time.
I wish that were me. Why? Get rid of daylight savings time. Get rid of it. I don't need that shit.
It's dark outside. Oh boy, 4 p.m.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of
Get
it.
rid of it. Why does Vegas, why does mom let you not have daylight savings time?
Yeah, it's weird. So, did you guys want to start researching things, or yeah, we can do that in any order. We can do it sort of clockwise. Because that always works out fine. Dirge, what do you want to look into today?
Dirge wants to spend an hour patching herself up because she's a little beaten there. So I'm gonna do a heal check on self.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find that.
And I believe you just have to beat a 15, and then it's 2d8.
I gotta beat a 15.
And then 15 medicine check.
15.
Unfortunately, no.
Dirge does not get to heal self today.
At least not in that hour time period. You can always try again.
Durga.
Dirge has a second hour while everybody reads books.
That's true.
Do it again.
There you go. That's better.
There you go. You've
So yeah,
done it.
roll 2d8, and that's how much you get back. How much you get back?
9.
9.
There you go. I am full.
There you go.
Yay!
Oh yeah. Although I should have already had 2 more because I forgot about communal healing again. That's okay.
It's fine.
You're full. You're full anyway.
Yep. I'll just remember for the future.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Dirge is sitting here patching herself up with the mushroom paste because the beeswax stuff is reserved for Phoebe.
Mm-hmm. It takes Dirge 2 hours to do that. To research any topic, it takes 2 hours. That is for each attempt. So while Dirge is doing that, everyone else can attempt a research check. Oleander, you're sort of next in the clockwise. What do you want to research?
Anything. Pick a subject for me.
Oh, pick a subject for you. Okay.
Roll a dice!
You could roll a dice. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna pick 2, and I'll assign 1 to evens and 1 to odds, and you'll just roll a d20, and that's the one you'll do.
All right.
Let's see.
I love rolling a dice for dumb bullshit. Let the dice decide.
Dirge pecks really, really enthusiastically.
Listen. Sometimes you're a bird. End
Shit.
of thought and sentence.
Dirge.
Have you ever considered that you're a dirge?
Did not work. Oh.
I'll just roll 1d20. Tell me which one. Even.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly what books you guys have unlocked. You got the secret study books. There's some stuff I did not put in, like a ding dong. Let's do the Starless Scope.
Ooh, nice. And what is that rolling?
Let's see. Using one of... Let's see. You have the secret study books you can use for that one. Give me occultism or religion.
I think I have a better occultism, so I will do that one. Let's... Oh yes, a whole 9.
9. Yeah, you're not able to glean any new information, but doing the attempt it does reduce the DC for all future checks made using occultism anyway.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, this would be really mean.
It would be. Whereas she doesn't even have a bad plus to it. Just rolled a 3.
Just rolled.
Aw.
Sometimes you just roll sad. Ruckus.
Times you roll and you
Rucko.
cry inside.
Well, Rucko is gonna spend a time and clean his gun.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things he's gonna do.
How long does that take?
And then, I think an hour?
Okay.
I'm going to assume an hour, because everything is an hour.
Mhm.
And then, what? I know he's been going at the mirror.
Mhm.
I think did we get everything we can with the books we have from the mirror?
Let's see.
Because I know we've got a few of them. We've like hit as far as we can go with what we have.
Yeah, let's see. You've maxed the secret study books. There are some other books you guys haven't discovered yet that will help with that, but you don't have those yet. So, no, otherwise you guys have been dreaming about it and then unlocking things that way.
Ruckus insists on dreaming about the mirror. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay,
Yep.
so I'll
Ruckus is the
Ruckus
most,
melts.
Ruckus melts.
he's the most skilled lucid dreamer among us.
That's true.
I feel like that's not a surprise. Let's do. Did we get everything we can for the Order of the Starless Night for now? No, we have nothing. So
nothing.
never mind. We have literally no things.
Dirge
Alright,
has pride.
I know. I pat you, Dirge. I
Mm,
pat Dirge.
pat.
So the Order of the Starless Night. Okay. So let's see. Yep,
Ruckus.
you've unlocked 2 points, one from the secret study books and one from dreaming. You can use you got the library books you can use for this. You can also use your secret study books, so you have some options there. You need to make a religion check.
Religion bip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's enough.
Did he roll sad? Oh, he didn't. Good job, Rucko.
That DC is gonna go down. This unlocks a point. We'll say you've used all of the secret study you can with that for now, because that'll top that off. So that gives you 2 from there, up to 3 points. You have 1 from dreaming, 2 from secret study. It doesn't unlock anything new, but you are 1 step closer to learning. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. You get something at 2 points. Did I not give that to you guys already? Whatever, I'll give it to you now.
I don't know.
Give it to us.
I shall.
Dirge, grabby hands.
Alright, so at 2 research points, you learned the Order of the Starless Night was a sect of Desonants active in Thezalon. They saw themselves as guardians against the sinister influence of entities from the Dark Tapestry. The Order is believed to have died out not long after the Earthfall.
There you go.
Aliens.
Interesting. Yep, aliens. Goddamn aliens.
It's aliens.
It's
It's aliens.
Always aliens.
Ruckus and Phoebe like, God damn it, it's aliens.
From Phoebe, it's from a place of disappointment. It's just like, oh, come on. Really?
It could have been anything. It's aliens,
Really?
Ruckus. Ruckus is like, why did it have to be space?
the temple people.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, the thing, the He like
Hmm.
gestures in this direction.
It might be worth checking that out again soon. I don't believe we've brought Garrick there yet.
Ah.
Oh,
Brought me where?
There's like a weird structure in the back. I don't quite know what it is.
It's a puzzle.
Probably.
I had a question for Oleander about that.
I think she's
Oleander.
nagging, darling.
Oleander. Oh,
Yeah?
okay.
Oh,
Wait.
she is awake.
Hey, so your goddess is Pharasma, right?
Yeah.
That's not the same person as Desna?
I don't know.
It's not.
Okay, I think I got confused.
Oleander would definitely know. But
Because
no,
you're
they're different.
butterflies, and the temple was butterflies. But no, Pharasma's all about the crows and stuff. Okay. That was confusing me. Because the lady of the house, she worships the crow goddess. But the temple in the back is the butterfly goddess.
Well, it was built separately, wasn't it? The makes are completely different.
Yes. So it was the other guy, not Mr. Zarwin, Mr. Iosif Zarwin, who was really into the Desnan order, because these are all his books on them.
Perhaps. It's a bit too early to make any certain calls on his character. Though, judging from context clues, we can say it wasn't savory.
Mm.
Speaking of, Phoebe would like to research Iosif Sarwin if we can research him any further.
Sure, let's see. You can use Zedna's journals for that. You can give me an occultism or a
Excellent.
society check.
We live in a society.
You live in a society. Let's see, 18. 18 is not quite enough to learn anything this time.
Boo. Again. All she does is natter on and on in these.
Yeah,
This woman
journals
did not
aren't
have a
always
very-
full of juicy info. Sometimes they're just full of,
Ugh.
like, today I did this, and then nothing next day. Journals can be
whenever I used to
boring.
read my sister's diary, it was much more interesting than this. I didn't say that aloud. Closes the book, puts it away.
I don't even have a sister. Don't look at me.
Garrick
Don't look at me.
Garrick will pick up the same book because he also wants to research Iosif Zarwin, and as far as you guys know, that's the only means of doing so far without just dreaming about it. So let's see what he can do.
Don't start on that page, darling. All she does is talk about the food.
Garrick nods, and he'll make a probably occultism check. I doubt his society is very high. Yeah, his society is a 0. Okay. 13. Yeah, he spends some time looking over that book and isn't able to find anything of interest either. She definitely seems to go on about a lot of nothing, but...
Exactly! Honestly, some people should just get on with the point. Ugh. Like, isn't the point of a diary just to, like, write the interesting things?
Garrick sort of just shrugs, not really knowing. I don't think I ever had one.
No? Oh, I'm sorry, you wouldn't know. I shouldn't be asking questions like that.
He thinks about it a little bit. I'm sure I didn't.
Oh?
Maybe. It feels right.
Phoebe ponders this. Well, that's good at least.
Garrick shrugs. There's flashes of something sometimes, and I don't know, maybe I just have to find the right thing to trigger it. He sort of pulls out that painting of the woman from before and sort of taps it. There's something familiar about her, but I couldn't say what it is.
That's partly what I wanted to talk to you about, dear. Would you like to do this in private, or...?
he sort of raises an eyebrow, not sure why it would need to be in private, but he
Well, it's
he doesn't say that out loud. This is just sort of his inner monologue.
mm,
He thinks about it and says, "I don't see why not." And he sets it down by the fire, kind of on the ground by the fire, and he scrungles into this tent.
oh okay.
Scrungle.
Oh.
Get the scrung.
Dirge steals the book about the Starless Knight from Ruckus.
Phoebe kind of awkwardly shimmies in. Right. Sorry about just kind of dropping this on you. I've been. Well, it's weird to say, but I've been paying very close attention to you.
I've noticed.
He looks a little guilty about that. Like his cheeks are a little orange. Yeah. Not quite in that regard specifically, but more just observations and thoughts, and I've noticed some things, and it felt inappropriate of me to keep these thoughts from you, because, well, you are the main subject, and
He sort of shrugs. I've also noticed a few things, and he sort of twirls his fingers around, and a flame ignites at the end of each one before going out.
oh, so you can do They mentioned that you did that after I passed out earlier?
Yes, I don't know what it is, but I guess I can cast fire from my hands. I don't remember being able to do it, but now that it's happened, I just know I can.
Did something specific trigger it, or I mean, did anything trigger the ice or the fire or anything?
Hmm.
Is it an emotional thing?
The ice, I don't know, but something about the man in that painting. I assume it is ISF Zarwan himself. Something about that. It, well, you could say it lit a fire in me, and I was furious, and seeing you all get hurt, and you know, he sort of struggles to think of what to say next, and well, it made me unhappy to say the least.
Right. I can't imagine that would make anyone happy in general, but different strokes for different folks. Um, I was. One of the things I've noticed is, well, for starters, the surrounding area isn't very habitable or inhabited for that matter, and you've consistently noticed and recognized portraits of people who lived here. It wouldn't be too out of the question to believe that you're also probably from the surrounding area. If not the town itself, then possibly the manor. I don't know in what regard. This is a theory. It can be completely wrong. But
He nods. That would make sense. I could have worked here. I could have been related to someone, but I'm not sure yet. It'll take more time. Maybe we'll find more secrets as we discover this awful place.
yeah, Phoebe nods. Also, I couldn't help but notice earlier in the day, you seemed upset almost at the prospect that you had magic. Is that anything, or
You are asking a lot of questions, but you
I'm
can see
I'm
Carrick
sorry.
is like getting a little flustered at the prospect of someone being so nosy. It's more a fear of not knowing why. There's nothing wrong with magic. You have it, and Dirge has it, and maybe Oleander to some degree. I'm not sure how that works, but not knowing why, or if I'm even supposed to, is unsettling.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm poking bruises.
No, it's fine. It's nice to be able to talk about it in a way.
He kind of lights up a little bit. That really?
Well, Carrick like notices that you've lit up at that, and he's like, "Oh, what have I done?" um, well, even if you are much sometimes, you're strangely easy to talk to. So, there.
I'll take what I can get. Oh, this doesn't have to be a one-sided conversation, darling. You can ask me anything. Looks very expectant.
Oh, Garrick sort of scratches his cheek and looks to the side. Uh, well, I don't know anything about where I came from or, my family or anything, but, you could tell me about yours, I suppose.
I don't. Pardon me. That was a bit rude of me. I don't really talk about them much.
That is understandable. He puts a hand up. You don't divulge your secret backstory, Phoebus. he puts a hand up. You don't have to if you don't want to. I don't know how to make conversation. I'm not I'm not like you. I'm not a people person.
I'm hardly a people person myself. I just like certain people.
Garrick dots in his head, and then sort of comes to the realization of what that meant. Like you could tell, like the gear has clicked in his head that like he knows you're talking about him, and he coughs a bit. Well, it's more than what I can muster, so yeah.
Well, I can possibly share a little bit. This might be a bit hard to believe, darling, but despite my very humble and diminutive appearance, I'm actually from more of a noble family.
He looks you up and down. I'm not surprised in the least.
Really? What gave it away?
He just gestures. He just gestures to all of you. Just this. Yeah. Like what? What do you mean? How could you have known? And it's like
me.
What?
My jacket. I mean, I got it custom tailored, but it's not really any indication of a class.
Well, most people don't dress so nicely. Bright colors or well, bright colors and. The nicer the outfit, the more money you have to spend on it, which means there's a good chance you're well off in life.
A little bit. I don't really have access to that anymore, but
I was wondering why, if you are part of some royalty, why you've
not royalty, heavens no.
Well, some sort of something. You've ended up with this band of
winemakers.
I assume winemakers, huh?
Winemakers.
That makes sense too, in a way.
Really?
Garrick will not explain any further. It just makes sense to him.
He was just like, am I that much of an open book? Oh no!
But how did you end up... I mean, that seems like such a cozy life. How did you end up joining, well, them? And he gestures to the rest of everyone outside. It seems like hunting...
Bit of a long story.
I mean, you all hunt ghosts, I assume. And you've had some luck in that. You seem like you know what you're all doing.
Well... I don't know how best to explain this. It was better that I left. And I stumbled upon everyone else someday.
That is how most friends are made, I think. You just sort of stumble into each other and it works out.
Well, that's how we met.
Garrick smiles a little bit. That is how we met.
Sometimes I think about, what if I'd never left, but then I wouldn't have met you, and that's no good.
Well, He blushes a bit. I guess I'm glad you left your cozy life to, end up with us.
Me too. Me too. I wouldn't imagine it any other way, honestly. Even if the accommodations are not that great. Elbow's edge of the tent, there's barely any room for either of them to be in there.
Yeah, Garrick's too big. His feet might stick out of the tent at night, depending on how he's laying down. Yes, perhaps when this is all done, we can, I don't know, we can all go somewhere a little more civilized.
Oh, please. I haven't had a proper bath in so long. Do you know how dry my skin's getting? Feel my hand.
He hesitates, and then he does. It feels nice to him, because he doesn't know any better.
It is the most, like, normal hand in the world. He is just dramatic.
It is the bog standard hand.
Honestly.
He takes it and inspects it. It seems fine.
I hope it better be more than fine. I put a lot of work into these nails.
Despite all of the trouble you all seem to go through, you are strangely soft-looking. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, actually, he, like, opens a little bag. There's, like, 30 or so assorted, like, creams and, like, makeup and stuff. I put this on at night. This one I use for my the under the eyes. It gets rid of dark circles. This one lessens the size of my pores. This one's a bronzer, but I don't really need it. He's, like, just going through them.
I don't know if this is out of line, but I feel maybe you could offer Ruckus some of this. I get the idea you don't get along, but he looks rough.
He tackles.
I feel very bad for him. I don't know. I don't know what history you all have, but he needs a doctor.
Nothing will fix that. Trust me, I've tried.
Please,
I've tried.
cut back outside where Dirge is applying some more beeswax paste on Ruckus now.
Ruckus
Just covered in
laying
beeswax.
Yeah, Ruckus is just laying in the dirt and letting this happen.
Listen, there's no helping that man. I've tried haircuts, I've tried makeovers, I've tried new outfits. None of it works. It gets trashed within 24 hours.
Well, he's effective at what he does, so I suppose that
Ruckus
counts for something.
Ruckus trudges off into the forest, and all of Phoebe's work is undone.
Love him to bits. Drives me mental.
Yeah, you two seem to have conflicting personality types. You are bright, and he is not.
Ruckus is stupid as shit.
Phoebe kind of like makes like a very like smug face. Like, do you mean that literally or figuratively, darling?
Garrick puts a finger up to decide which one he's going to say. Yes.
Yes.
You're funny.
I do not try to be.
Well, you
never
are.
made a joke in my life.
I hate comedy and all things. I was a stand-up comedian. I remember my horrible past. I was a stand-up comedian, and they booed me off the stage, and then I hit my head so hard I forgot everything.
Oh, you poor
Can
dear.
you imagine if that was his fucking backstory? And I was like totally straight about it. Like, yeah, that's his backstory. And it's like, that's it? After all that build-up, that was it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
It's like, all right.
I guess so.
What is the deal with airline food? What's an airline?
Christ.
I don't know. It just came to me.
Phoebe just kind of gives him like a really earnest smile. Like up for a while, his smiles have been kind of a little plastic. Like they're perfectly practiced and they look great, but they don't really feel genuine half the time. But he gives like a really honest one. I'm glad we got to have this talk. Thank you for
You're welcome.
If you ever want to talk about this kind of stuff again, just hey, give me a shout.
Well, I don't have anything to talk about, so if you have things to talk about, then that is fine.
I will allow it.
You will allow it.
Well, you sure? I might talk your ear off.
That is fine. I think I can handle it.
Well, you're in for it.
Die.
Die. Phoebus casts Scream of Instant Death. Oh, you asked for it, darling.
I should probably get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm really not much of a book person. Reading them just makes me tired.
Ugh, the handwriting's just killing me. It'd be fine
It's
if we
all
had
too
proper
small.
lighting, but
It's too
it
small, and
had to
there's
be.
too many words on the
Ugh.
page, and I lose my place, and I'm just so frustrated.
All she does
Have
is
you tried
talk about
like?
food.
Have you tried using like your finger to keep your place, or?
I mean, yes, but I'd much rather have a bookmark or something.
Use one of
We'll see if
Ruckus's
we can't
feathers.
find one for you.
Maybe.
Ew, gross! It's got mites. No,
I don't think it's that.
I'm joking.
This is be mean to Ruckus Day. It's on the calendar.
It's fine. Every day is be mean to
Aw.
Ruckus Day.
Oh,
No.
Ruckus fucking sucks.
Garrett,
Phoebe's
Garrett
gonna get ready for
squeezes
bed.
in and tries to lay down without taking up too much room.
Yeah, Phoebe's like brushing his hair, putting on like whatever night creams he's got. He's got a whole routine.
It's a whole
All
routine.
7 of them.
All 7 of them in triplicate.
God, that's so much. What the fuck?
Phoebus is
Then he's
90% product, 10% human ASMR.
Night, sweetheart.
Good night. Meanwhile, outside, so all that's going on, what are the 3 of you up to?
Laying on the floor while Dirge puts cream on his face.
Reading a book.
Yep, if anyone who is not sleepy wants to do any more research attempts, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you can just role play it until you want to go to bed, or you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, in between applications of cream, they're just reading about the Order of the Starless Night again.
Okay.
Oleander's gonna keep trying to.
Alright, you both want to do Order of the Starless Night? Okay, Dirge, first give me a... If I can find it again, where'd it go? Give me a religion check. Yep, that'll do it.
Oleander, come over here, read on my shoulder.
That's right, you both can read at the same time. Alright, you got everything you could out of the secret study books, but after looking through some of the books you got from the library, you're able to find some information. Let me recalculate all of this to see if you guys learn anything. I want to say you might. So let's see. 2 from the secret study, 1 from the library, 1 from dreaming. That bumps you up to 4. You do get another thing at 4.
I like that because we're doing this backwards, we're getting all the really basic information from the secret books and all the, like, more hidden information from the regular library books.
Mm-hmm. You guys can tackle this in any direction. The Order of the Starless Night crafted magical telescopes called the Starless Scopes, which they use to scan the night skies for threats from the Dark Tapestry. This unlocks the Starless Scope topic, which you already have, but if you didn't, that's how you'd get it.
Interesting.
So you know those have some sort of significance, these magical telescopes that they used. But you can't find any more information on that. Oleander, you wanted to do the same thing? You can also give me a religion check if you want to.
Was that the one I was doing earlier?
The Order of the Starless Night, or do you want to do something else?
I forgot which one I did earlier.
I think it was the Starless Scope.
I'll do that one, yes.
Maybe, sure. Give me a... Yeah, you guys have not touched this one, I think.
Yeah,
No.
she got that awful 9.
Yep, you've not touched it at all. Give me a occultism or religion check.
Alright. Everywhere we go to bed, so I'm going to use my wish for this. This gives me a +2.
Okay. Oof. Even with the +2. You start to sort of look through them. You might see...
Yeah.
you might see it come up
Oh.
once or twice, but you don't find anything... you don't learn anything new about the starless
It's about
scope.
this thing, but it's not about the thing at all. It's a recipe for fruitcake.
It's just referenced here and there, but you don't learn anything new about it.
Ah, encrypted notes.
Yeah, it's all secret.
Dirge notes. Meanwhile, it's actually a pamphlet on fruitcake that's just been like wedged in between. It's the bookmark.
Oh, it's the bookmark.
The bookmark.
Anything can be a bookmark.
The mythical bookmark.
You win the adventure. You found the bookmark. The end. Ruckus, even though you're covered in beeswax and just laying there, you can read a book if you want. If there's anything you want to look into before everyone starts dreaming and we do that, those rolls.
Then we get more ghosts. But. You know what? Let's try the starless scope. Let's also do that one.
Sure, yeah, you guys can start making progress on that. Cultism or religion?
Give it a go.
Looking out of the books.
Rucko, what's your occultism look like? Better than your religion. Do your best.
20.
He does moderate. He does okay.
Let's see. Yep, that does indeed. You looking through one of the books in the secret study, you're able to glean some information about the starless scope. It's not enough to unlock any sort of, any concrete information. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. No, okay, never mind. Because sometimes the first thing you can unlock is stuff you learned in other ones, so I was seeing if I was just going to give this one, like, the first unlock to you guys or not, because you already, like, knew it. But no, it's different, so... Unfortunately, no. But you do get 1 point from that.
1 point. 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point. It's 1 point closer.
Huh.
Alright, and as the night goes, Ruckus, do you just sleep on the ground covered in beeswax? Or are you going to scrungle into your tent?
Let's roll for it. Let's find out.
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
Oh,
Oh, he goes to his tent. Okay.
Very
Poison
carefully.
like, tactical
Naked
rolls on his like just crawling on his like his hands and knees. and
Yeah, like
just-
army crawling
Mhm.
to his fucking tent.
You don't want to ruin the beeswax. Oleander, do you go to a tent or do you just stay outside?
Is it gonna rain?
Is it going to rain? Evens, it's gonna rain. 12, yeah, it looks like it's getting kind of downcasty, and it doesn't look like it'll rain anytime soon, but it'll probably rain within the next day.
We'll go in the tent.
Into the tent. Alright, and as you all go to sleep, your dreams are invaded by a red mist, and hopefully you can pierce it once again to
Demons.
learn some information. Yeah, that too, but also to learn some information.
or get more haunted.
So, we'll start with... We'll do Oleander. We'll go kind of clockwise again, because that always works. Oleander. You drift off to sleep rather quickly, and you're confronted by the red mist again. You try to peer through any sort of crevices in the mist, and what information are you trying to do?
The starless scope.
The starless scope. Let's see, dreaming about it. You can give me an occultism or religion to immerse oneself in the starless scope's magical aura, or a perception check to pay close attention to the dream.
Let's try.
Perception, oh my god, yeah. you pass it with that.
It was reading that wonderful pamphlet.
You did.
The power of
We
cake
love a
compels
pamphlet.
you.
Let's see, 2 points. Alright. Let's see. You have 1 from there and 1 from there. See if that gives you 2. Oleander, you're able to learn the following. And it kind of matches with what you all learned sometime, just a few hours ago about the starless scope. The starless scopes were said to be an ancient magical telescope that allowed the observation of the night sky even during the day.
Ooh.
Dirge, you drift off to sleep and you find yourself surrounded by the red mist. What information do you try to take from it today?
Can I dream about the Dominion of the Black?
Can you dream about the Dominion of the Black? Yes, you can. You guys have a number of times, actually. You can give me an occultism check, Desna lore if you have it, or astronomy lore, which I don't think you have either of those, so just occultism. 11. Yeah, you try to find out information about the Dominion of the Black, and unfortunately that sort of information escapes you. It's being oddly fickle tonight about what it wants to give you.
Dirge has a mental crazy string board about Desnans and the Dominion of the Black and just can't piece it together.
There
Too
is
short, she
no
can't attach
mail.
to anything.
Alright. Ruckus, you drift off to
Ruckus.
sleep in your uncomfy, or maybe comfy beeswax, I'm not sure. But
He's fine.
he's fine.
He's
You
unbothered
wake
by
up
the
in your
beeswax.
you wake up in your dream covered in the beeswax, but the red mist is still ever present. What information do you try to glean from the mist?
Mirror.
Mirror. You want to dream about mirror?
We're
Alright.
gonna keep doing this. This is gonna keep happening until
Sure.
there's nothing left
Oh
to
my
mirror. I'm sorry.
God.
That's okay. You can look at whatever you want. Alright, you can give me an occultism check to immerse oneself in the Void Mirror's magical aura, or a perception check to pay close attention to the dream.
Are we gonna get ghosts? No.
No ghosts today.
No ghosts.
It seems like the Void Mirror is playing a little hard to get. It is the information, whatever controls this information, has noticed you poking through, and it's able to easily elude you this night. But next time might be
I'll
easier.
fight it with my physical human fist.
You try to chase it with your human fists, but you know, in dreams when you're running and you slow down and you can't catch up to anything, it's like that. Phoebus, you wake up in the red mist, but it doesn't quite envelop you like it does everyone else. It's like you feel kind of warm and nice today. Maybe you're not exactly sure what it is. But what do you try to glean from the mist?
You know what? I'd like to try and see what we can learn about Fulvia Nostrama, because we don't have anything on her yet.
That's true, you guys don't have anything on her yet. Okay, you can give me an occultism check to understand her theories and motives. You can give me a diplomacy check to empathize with their situation, or a deception check to identify with their methods and eccentricities. Excuse me. So
okay,
occultism, diplomacy, or deception, which never comes up. Diplomacy. Let's see. You feel like you get flashes of her in your dream, but you're unable to really learn anything from it. But with further persistence and other nights, perhaps you can get some information out of her. Garrick, let's see. Garrick wakes up in the... Or I guess he sleeps up. He wakes up in the red mist as it fully encapsulates him. He's just surrounded by every pore and every inch around this mist, but he tries to sort of learn some information anyway. He wants to, if he's able, to learn anything about the man behind all of this, he assumes, Mr. Iosif Zarwin. Let's see if he can do that. If it'll let me open his character sheet. Hold on.
Get it, Gurk.
Get it. Get it, Gurk.
He can get it, all right.
You
Wink.
can get it. Let's see. They can make an occultism check, an intimidation check, or a society check. Oh, which is better? His intimidation might be better than his occultism, actually. Occultism to understand his motives and identify with his interests. Intimidation to identify with his attitude and temper. Or society to correctly interpret his actions as paramount. So let's see. Occultism is not especially good. Intimidation is better. Society is bad. Okay, he's gonna make an intimidation check. Ooh, 25.
Oh,
Is that a crit? It's not a crit, but it is high enough to earn a point.
I murdered your painting.
I murdered your painting. So let's see, that's 3 points from dreaming. You guys have 1 point from Zedna's journals. I think that just brings you up to 4. Oh no, because you have 3 from the... So hold on, that's 3, 6, 7. Does 7 give you anything? No, it does not. But yeah, Garrick tries to learn more about ISF, and it really just sort of... He sees kind of what you all have been able to infer. He sees horrible experiments involving his wife and children, and, well, he doesn't sleep especially well tonight. But time goes on, and the night becomes day.
Night bush.
The night bush.
You're a night bush.
How dare you? My mother was a night bush.
No, listen, I love the time-defying bush.
The bush, it's the way the sun comes in through the trees. It doesn't illuminate that bush until a little after all the other ones, you know? So, let's do our usual... Unless anyone wants to wake up first, we can do the roll a d20 and see who gets up first, biz, like we like to do.
Who gets up first?
Let's see.
Not Ruckus! Never Ruckus!
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you're not last.
Wake up.
Not Oleander.
Not Oleander. Oleander's dead.
Oleander wakes up. We're like in the house, and Dirge has carried Oleander.
It's like
inside.
6 p.m. and it's like,
Excuse
what the
me,
fuck
where
happened?
am I?
It's 6 p.m. Like, what the fuck happened? Why did I sleep all day? Shit. All right. Well, ever fittingly, Phoebus wakes up first, right as the sun starts to come up.
Yeah, he gets up and awkwardly tries to maneuver back out around Garrick, but he before he leaves, he like puts the blanket over him because he hasn't been sleeping with it. So he just puts that on Garrick and shuffles out.
Garrick
he's
kind
gonna
of
get
rolls
some-
around but doesn't wake up.
Try and get some breakfast going.
Breakfast.
Somebody's got to feed these kids.
Someone.
Puts hands on hips, not entirely unlike a mom. Looks at mess.
There's just books everywhere.
There's books, there's just wax, there's feathers.
Books, wax,
There's
feathers.
Phoebus,
like,
you look around and there's definitely, you know those like murder outlines on the ground? There is one of beeswax in the shape of Ruckus, including his shitty wings.
Oh no.
Well,
Art
certainly
project.
looks like everyone was having fun last night.
You know what? Oleander's tired because she stayed up late to clean up her mess at least.
There you go.
Baby. What a good dog. Gold
Someone's
star.
Someone
One
in
more
this party has to be a person. It's not Ruckus.
One more gold star for Oleander, and she gets a free McDonald's ice cream from Phoebe.
You can't go wrong with the vanilla ice cream cone. Yum.
No, not one bit.
And the thing is, it's like Oleander sized. So, like, it's big for Oleander. It's a big ice cream.
Yeah, so Phoebe's making something.
Food.
Sometime later, Garrick wakes up next. He sees he's been covered with a blanket. He smiles and takes the blanket off, puts his butler coat back on, makes sure it looks kinda nice. As nice as it can look. You guys are in the woods. And he comes out. How are you the one who's always up first?
I don't know what you're talking about, darling.
I don't think I was ever much of a morning person. I feel like I shouldn't be, but here I am. I guess.
You're up early indeed. It's looks up at sky. 7:15?
You can tell just by looking at the sun. Garrick is about to look up at the sun, but then realizes that's a bad idea because it's the sun.
Well, obviously.
Can Phoebus look into the sun and it doesn't burn his eyes? This is a key
no, he's
question because I'm
fine.
curious.
He's
yeah,
fine.
makes sense to me.
The sun doesn't bother him. He doesn't get sunburnt and he doesn't get like sunspots. He's fine.
That's very
don't
fun.
look up. Don't look up, darling.
I know it
you'll
is.
hurt yourself.
It is bright and awful. Yes, yeah, anyone
Make
who
some face at that.
I believe it's your level times your constitution modifier. That's how much health you get back from sleeping. So 3 times 9. That just puts Garrick back to full. Thank you for reminding me. Boop. Much better.
Well, it's not all that bad, darling.
I always enjoyed dusk more when sort of the night is coming out and the sun is going down, and it's that nice sort of pinkish purple kind of color.
It does always paint the sky a lovely color, doesn't it? Though sunrises are quite lovely too. See, it has that lovely little orange color there.
It is pretty nice. Garrick moves a little bit, and something gets on his hand. Beeswax, and he looks behind him and sees the outline of Ruckus. Oh.
Ignore that.
I feel like we missed something important, but I don't know if I'm awake enough to deal with it.
I think we missed nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. Pay no attention. Pay no mind. Nothing will ever bother you.
There's never been a reason to worry about anything Ruckus does. Because everything he does is stupid.
Do you all have coffee? I can't remember the last time I had coffee.
Phoebe kind of gives him like a very interesting look. You can't remember,
Yes.
Let's see if I can't find anything.
I told you I'm not funny.
Oh, that was a joke?
He sort of does the kind of hand thing.
I've got maybe a cup's worth.
Bless you.
Well, Ruckus is certainly alive.
Well, that's good.
You never know.
I've got about enough for a glass or so. That work for you? I don't have any milk or
that will
sugar
be
on me,
just
but-
fine. It's a shame none of the food in the house is any good, if there's any left.
I know. Honestly, I've been thinking about grilling that the ramelkin in the kitchen. I've been thinking about asking her if there's like any tea or like wine stashed anywhere. Like, honestly, I mean, that stuff keeps up. Wine
Perhaps.
gets better with age.
That's true, it does. I wonder how that works exactly.
Oh,
Ruckus.
I can tell you.
As you go, I can tell you, Ruckus stumbles out of the tent in whichever way he sees fit.
Oh, well, look what the cat dragged in. Glad to see you're not dead.
Not yet.
Not yet,
Just
indeed.
Flops down on the once again in his probably within his pile of beeswax. That's his spot now.
I'd ask how you slept, but I know the answer.
Same as usual. Could have been worse.
Mm-hmm.
Considers the time he got ghosts.
As we talk about ghosts, Dirge, you wake up and you see Oleander is just passed out on top of you.
Very asleep.
Dirge crawled out the back of the tent.
To not disturb Oleander.
Yep.
She's curled up like a cat.
Aw.
Oh, baby.
Little cat.
Good morning.
Morning,
morning.
darling. Is Oleander not coming with you?
She's still sleeping.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure when she smells what I'm making, she'll wake up. Also, here, Garrick, it's still hot, but here you are. Hands him, like, a cup.
1 cup of coffee to split between the 4 of us. Let's see. He takes how is this made? Is this like the blackest black coffee, or is there any? How did you make it?
It's It's basically black coffee, but it's like the really fancy beans.
Fancy beans.
Fancy beans.
Garrick,
It was Phoebe's secret stash.
Garrick takes a deep sip. Delicious. Hands it to Ruckus so he can have some if he wants it.
Ruckus passes it to Dirge.
Does Dirge drink coffee?
Dirge gets out a straw.
Aw. There's something really
careful, darling. That one's strong.
There's something really
Ruckus.
cute about like using a straw for cups that clearly don't need straws, like mugs.
Listen, Dirge is a bird. Leave the bird alone. Ruckus, listen. Ruckus is aware enough that caffeine is bad for him. Like, I can't. Listen, I'm wired enough as it is.
I was gonna say, like, out of character, what happens if Ruckus has coffee? Is it like that scene from Futurama where Fry has 100 cups and he gets super speed?
God knows. Who knows what happens? But he's like, I listen. Listen. I might be a fucking idiot, but I'm not that. I know better than this.
Yep. Dirge sticks the straw in the corner of her mouth, which is the only place flexible enough to get suction.
Oh.
Bird.
I'm gonna have to get another bag of that once we get back to a town.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, not to mention get a new outfit. This one is trashed.
Garrick looks at it and it looks perfectly fine, I assume.
Oh yeah, it's got like a scuff or two. It looks like a worn jacket.
You have to zoom in way on it to see anything wrong.
Phoebe, dear,
Yeah.
do you need any mending?
Hmm?
Oh, I mend things, haven't I said?
No, you have not. I have gone through how many jackets now?
I thought that you just liked changing jackets.
I do. I like to treat myself, but I don't like to throw things out willy-nilly.
Oh, well.
Wait.
learn
You're
something new
telling
every
me you
day.
fixed Garrick's jacket?
Oh, well, I have it here to fix for later. She just pulls it out of her bag.
Oh, so that's where that
Phoebe
went.
is just staring.
Dirge blinks.
How long have we been Dirge? It's been years.
Well, who do you think did all the embroidery on my hood here?
I don't know, a very talented artist.
Dirge looks
Yeah.
at you.
That's a
like, yeah, that makes
compliment,
sense.
darling.
Why, thank you.
Ruckus believes in you. Bird solidarity.
Phoebe just kind of pinches his the bridge of his nose, which is kind of bruised a little bit from yesterday when he got blasted in the fucking face.
God, I feel like for just like extra being annoying, Ruckus knew that Dirge could mend and just also never said. Just like, I mean, yeah, obviously, duh.
They're ganging up on me. I swear to God.
Listen,
I can't really blame them. I can see how fun it is.
Not you too.
Garrick gives a smile, but tries not to let his true motivations pass. You don't know if he's going to pick on you now or not. He just gives you a smile.
the bird
Phoebe
stands
just kinda
together against the
nudges
sun.
him with his boot, like brat.
I mean, Dirge probably just does mend some of Ruckus's stuff when he's not
Yeah.
looking.
Oh, absolutely. If that's what Ruckus knows, because Ruckus is like, oh yeah, I mean, obviously, Dirge fixes my fucked up coat all the time.
Every other town, Phoebe's been getting new clothes made up for him this whole time.
Ruckus and Dirge are like, he must just really like having new things.
Absolutely not a wrong observation. At the same time.
They're just like, they're just like, wonder why he doesn't just get it fixed. He must just like to buy new things. Just
Yep.
watching
God.
Phoebus spend money for no reason.
Money that he's got a very limited supply on now.
They're just like, it's fine. Phoebus just wanted a new coat today.
Yep.
God. I'm gonna go check on Oleander. She's usually up by now.
Yep, you check on Oleander, and they're just in there curled up like a cat.
Sweetheart, he kind of nudges her very gently. It's morning.
Just kind of rolls over and like grabs your hand.
Oh, sweetheart. Okay. He kind of like scoops her up. Okay, let's go. Up we get. Bright day ahead of us, okay?
Mumbles about seeing stars during the day.
I know, I'm very bright. Come on, open your eyes. Up.
I don't want to get up yet.
I know, but we've got a whole day ahead of us.
Got to explore a demon closet.
But I tried to stay up late and clean the campsite,
Oh.
but there were too many feathers.
I know, sweetheart. Thank you for trying, though.
And I write in your
Listen.
pocket.
Of course. He opens up his jacket for her.
She climbs in and just goes back to sleep.
Oh, he's good. Just kind of awkwardly cradling that part of his jacket.
That little cooing purr cats do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Oh.
story.
Yeah, he's gonna make his way back with Oleander. He's kind of holding her in his jacket.
As all that was happening, Garrick had asked Ruckus to see like where all the mending has been on his outfit, and I assume it's just like covered in stitches and like
Oh yeah, it's just
Patchwork
like stitches
and-
and patches and
yeah.
shit. That jacket is not one jacket anymore. That jacket is a shadow of its former self.
Have you
I mean,
considered
it's all
getting a
good
new
work.
one?
Ah.
I understand. This one has a lot of history attached to it.
Yeah, I'll get a new one when I go home.
Where's home? I don't know where my home is, but where do you all come from?
Nico had
Away.
not thought about this. Nico hasn't thought about this. Ruckus probably knows where his house is, but Nico had not considered this.
So I
Ruckus.
can show you all a world map real quick, and I can actually tell you. I don't think I have it here on the Roll20. Nope, I'll do that for next time. I'll have a world map available, but
Roll the dice.
Roll
the dice. Here's Ruckus from- Yeah.
About a 3-month journey that way.
I'm from a mountain.
And Phoebe's saying this very jokingly, and Ruckus crawled out of a lake.
Sometimes. Ruckus like, I've done it at least once. You were there.
I saw it, and it was awful.
Listen, no one else was gonna tackle the lake monster.
I know, but it didn't have to be you, and it didn't have to be you in your white pants.
Well, they're gone now. So it's not a
Yes.
problem. Never buying white pants again.
Map.
So right now you guys are in the country of Old Cheliax. It's just north of the Inner Sea. The Inner Sea is where Absalom is, the big city. It's an island.
Absalom.
Yep. You're northwest of that in the country of Cheliax, or Old Cheliax. You're technically in the... So Old Cheliax is made up of a few smaller countries. There's Cheliax, there's Revenel, there's Nadal, and Eisger. You guys are in Revenel because Old Cheliax is, as you know, but this is more for you, the players. Your characters would definitely know this already. The fact that you've seen House Thrune, or its colors in this house, is a little concerning because they were able to take power thanks to the help of demons and devils. They are backed by those kinds of creatures. So this country used to be sort of like the height of human civilization, and things have been kind of piss since House Thrune took over. Very uncool. But Ravenel is sort of this confederacy that has broken off from it. They're considered a good country in comparison to these other three, who are all, more or less up to no good. But as ghost hunters go, this is kind of the best country to look for ghosts and weird, awful, spooky things, because this is the height of it.
Everyone's a demon here.
Huh. Well, Dirge came from a mountain of Mountain Tengu. That's the most thought I put into her backstory.
That's okay.
They have something to do with maybe religions of Tengus?
Mm-hmm.
Tengu things? I don't know.
Ruckus,
Yeah, Phoebe.
There are many mountains. Which one was it? Don't know.
One of them.
There are mountains.
Phoebe's from somewhere really nice and sunny.
Then he's probably from somewhere in the Golden Road, or the Mwangi Expanse. Mwangi Expanse is just sort of like jungle area. The Golden Road is very deserty with bits of, jungle and plant life here and there. He could be from, anywhere on this map, really.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Ruckus generally travels a lot, but his main home is somewhere in like a plains type area. Plainsy.
Yep, there's lots of that everywhere. So
listen. Somewhere.
That's okay.
We'll
somewhere.
pretend that I know what I'm talking about.
Sure, that's okay.
And Phoebe kind of gestures to the sleeping Oleander in his pocket. And frankly, I'm not quite sure where she came from.
I don't think she knows where she came from.
She might not remember where she came from due to
We found
Oleander
her,
reasons.
but not much is known about her.
I do remember her bringing up something about being wished back from the dead. That is
Yes.
interesting.
We don't know the full story about that. She hasn't divulged that. But for the extent of what we know is that she was once dead.
Not our
And now
business.
she is not.
Ruckus crams food in his face.
Fair enough.
Oh, for the love of chew before you swallow.
What? Mouthful of fucking berries.
Ugh. Now, see, this wouldn't fly back where I'm from. Your manners? Atrocious. You'd be thrown out.
That's fine.
So, I think today might be a good day to try and tackle whatever's in that secret compartment. I don't
Demon
much
closet.
like it just staying there. Whatever it is. I think we should take a better look at the wall or something. Because it was
Yes.
concealed, right?
Yeah, there's definitely something there.
The door was
It would be
locked.
worth paying, just checking before we, do anything. Oh, was that Oleander?
Oh no, I'm saying the door was locked.
Ah.
She'd probably be in your pocket muttering, "Door locked."
Yes, darling, I know. We'll
Door
take
locked.
care of it. Pats her very soothingly. He's kind of like holding her like one like a baby.
I wonder what's behind the door.
Maybe wine.
Aliens, probably.
Maybe wine. Let's hope for something nice. Maybe it's nice wine.
Haunted wine.
Haunted
No.
wine. Ruckus points
No.
at Dirge.
Come now, that's silly.
I can't drink haunted wine.
I mean, you can. You'll just get cursed, probably.
And ruin a perfectly good face? How could you?
I didn't say that doesn't have to be what the curse does.
It's
Curse
the
can
only
do
thing I've
anything.
got to lose.
Aww. Pat, pat. You have more to lose, I'm sure.
Like what? Exactly.
Ruckus,
All I've got working for me.
Ruckus almost says your life, and then completely is like, "Don't say that out loud." It's like another code or something.
Oh, not my coat. This is the only one I've got with me right now.
Right now, he gestures like you're thinking.
No.
What's he talking about? I don't know.
You could lose a
Haunted
hand.
wine that
That would be bad.
Oh my god, I almost did yesterday. Did you see how much blood came out of me? Oh my god.
Yeah, it has something. These ghosts have something about wrists. It's weird.
Wrists and foreheads. I don't know if that's correlating to something because there seems to be a theme.
Well,
I don't
mean,
like
brains
it.
were definitely removed in this house.
Ugh. Honestly, pay for a doctor. Don't do surgery at home.
We haven't seen any removed hands yet, unless.
Yeah, the
Look at
wrist skin is
Garrett's
weird.
wrists.
It's true. We did find the bodies of, I assume, his wife and children. We haven't found his yet.
Suspicious.
Wonder if it's buried under the house. What's up? Dirge crawls around Ruckus like,
Dirge scoots over to let... yes?
Dirge pokes Garrick's wrists. Do they look like they've been reattached and there's someone else's hands?
Give me a medicine check.
Ruckus and Dirge are like, are you sure this man isn't dead?
25, you inspect his hands, and based on the coloration and the way everything looks, yeah, they look like his hands. You don't get a sense that, like, they've been sewed on new hands and he's some sort of Frankenstein's monster.
Dirge pats him on the back. Good news, those are your hands.
Ruckus
What?
makes a mental note.
Oh, for the...
They are my hands. He looks at his hands, like, back and forth.
That's good.
Ignore
Well, that's good to know.
Ignore them. Ignore them. They're being weird.
I think...
I'm so sorry.
Garrick, it's fine. I think I am awake enough to go after that.
The birds menace Garrick.
The birds menace everyone, the movie.
Just face palming and like lets out like a really quiet groan. Like he's just so fucking embarrassed.
Like any movie with an evil nurse, except instead it's Dirge.
If only. But we're not that lucky.
Ruckus and Dirge, bird solidarity.
Honestly, as a boy, I hated etiquette classes, and now I see as an adult that they were necessary. You wouldn't think that walking around with a book on your head would have life experience, but hey. What do I fucking know? Okay.
Crunches a handful of nuts.
I'm sure you know plenty. And Garrick puts a hand on Phoebe's shoulder and spins him around. I'm going to get my things, and I will be ready to go.
Okay.
He comes in, grabs his halberd. All right.
my thing.
He has one thing. He has no gear. He has no loot.
Well, no, he has a painting now.
That's true. He does have a painting now. Oh, yeah, that's still on the ground. He comes over and looks at that painting. I should not have left this outside. He looks at it. Okay, good. No damage. He's going to put it in the tent.
You better turn that thing around so it's not staring at me when I'm sleeping.
He comes in, flips it upside down, comes out. All right.
Damning moment of silence.
Garrick, like, huh?
I didn't think of that.
Okay, Oleander, are you awake yet, or?
Yes.
Okay, we're going into the house now.
Okay.
Okay, darling.
Garrick comes over with the cup of coffee that is Oleander sized. Here. Does she? Or no?
Yes, she does.
Oh, okay. It was just dead silence. I was like, is she dead?
Yes.
Oh.
Poor
At least once.
At least once.
Too much coffee.
That's what did it the first time.
That'll get you. Too much coffee.
She had too big a sip and exploded.
It'll mess you up.
Yep, she just got the jitters and she jittered off. Right off the mortal coil.
Jittered off in front of a car.
We need everyone in their best shape if we're going to handle whatever is in there today.
Yeah, Phoebe's like doing stretches. It's not, for the love of Ruckus.
Are you gonna tell me there's no chance that it's aliens?
Zip it.
Ruckus looks Phoebe in the eye. Like, tell me there's no aliens in that house.
Have you all run into aliens before?
No, and I don't plan on it.
Ruckus like makes a gesture like we have a choice. It's already aliens.
You shut
It's
your
already
mouth.
aliens.
You shut your mouth.
It's already aliens. It's been aliens this whole time. We just have to come to terms with it.
I'm not coming to terms with anything because I'm not dealing with aliens. We're dealing with ghosts because that's what I know, and that is what I can
It's too late.
handle.
It's too late. It's already
No.
aliens.
No,
Ruckus
no,
throws
it's
his
fine.
hand up.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're in denial about the aliens.
I'll be in denial as long as I need to be. Damn it.
Alien.
Did you say something? About...
What's an alien?
Oh,
What
things
is-
from beyond the stars.
What is? Oh, I see.
Oh, that's what that book's about. It's about a thing that you see beyond the stars, like any time of day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Phoebe is just like dragging hands down his face.
It is all right. Let's go.
Okay.
And they go. So, do you want me to just teleport you guys to where that secret room is, or do you want to like
Yeah.
explore anywhere else?
Yeah,
We can
you
just
can just dunk us down there, I guess.
Does-
Teleport.
teleport.
It's just gonna be them walking through the house and arguing about aliens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We wait for Rommel cut and then start breaking down a wall.
All right. No more happy morning music.
Minecraft music.
Oh no!
No.
Bring back the spooks.
Yeah, back to spooks.
Oh boy.
All right, you guys find yourselves at the secret door. As Ramilkun is doing much of the same as before, everything looks different than when you came in the first time, but it's the sort of same organized chaos that has been from the start.
Yeah, it's
Good
fine.
morning, darling. We're back.
Oh, good morning. What are you guys doing by that secret door?
We may or may not be planning to deal with what's in the secret door.
All right, well, be careful. I don't want any part of it. They flip one of the big like iron cast pots up and just hide under it. Just let me know when it's all over, okay? And they
Okay, well, we're not engaging just yet. Just give us
Oh,
a minute.
they're gone.
hide.
It's too late.
Oh.
They're under the
Oh.
pot. I mean, you can still talk to him if
Alright.
you want. You just can't see him.
It's okay.
Phoebe's going to inspect the wall in general.
Yeah, you don't see anything out of the ordinary about the wall, aside from this sort of secret notch you have to pull to open the wall, that as Rummelkun pointed out before, but you don't notice anything else about it, really.
If the wall wasn't so thick, I'd suggest like sticking something through there and just trying to shish kebab whatever's in there.
What happened to preserving the house? I mean,
No,
I can
this house
just blast through the wall, but there's no knows
Well,
if it's reinforced or not.
listen, look how thin this is. He holds up his sword. Look how small this is. It would leave such a minute scar. You could cover that with a painting, no problem.
Ruckus considers that.
Well, we can pick
Acceptable
lock.
losses. Or you can
Alright.
pick the law. Before you do that, darling, may I just play some music? Little mood changer.
Well, yeah, I like your music.
Thank you. I'm fond of it too. Is Oleander gonna try and the lock?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Then he's gonna play. Then he's gonna do an inspire competence.
Mm-hmm.
Rucko is gonna switch places with Phoebe.
And then he's going to do a performance check.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Cool.
yeah, easily.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how much Aid Another gives. I can check that real quick. I want to say it's like either a +2 or +4 to
I'm gonna use my wish for today for this too.
whatever the check. But yeah, feel free to go ahead and give me a
Oh.
is 20. Yeah, if it's a +2 on a crit, which with that performance skill, that is definitely a crit. Normally the aid, another action DC is 20. So that's 31, that's easily. So yeah, that makes it an 18. So yeah, you're able to kind of get in there, and it actually doesn't give you too much resistance once you figure out exactly how it works. It seems like all you have to do is just, like, pull it, and the door will slide open.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Who
In that
wants to open
case,
it?
I
just
have
a
shown
moment, darling.
I've shown that I can take an extra hit or two more than all of you, so I feel like I should be in front.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Ruckus looks at Phoebe.
You know what? She's gonna go
Poor
hide in Garrett's
Phoebe.
pocket.
Phoebe is concerned about Garrick's well-being. He's going to double check.
You go in Garrick's pocket.
Yep.
Yep. Inspire courage, +1, and okay. So he says, alright. I'll do it on the count of 1. If there's anything in there, we just go for it, I guess. Alright.
Right.
Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! He slides the door open.
Oh no.
The air in this dust-caked room is musty and dry. The northeast corner has a chair and small writing table with a hooded lantern resting atop a stack of papers. A second chair to the south is placed near a small hole in the wall that narrows down to a peephole for undetected observation of the other side.
Interesting.
Sneaks.
A sneaking writing room? I mean,
Garrick
I certainly
pokes his
understand
head
trying to
in.
keep tabs on gossip, but that's a bit much.
The first thing he sees is this chair with the writing, but he immediately turns to his right, and in this chair, almost as if it was looking out the peephole, is a skeleton. There's
Anything?
It doesn't seem to move or react or anything.
Is that it?
Can I
Garrick
switch?
takes another step in.
I'd like to vibe check the skeleton.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot
can
to
squeeze
roll
in if
the
you
Vibe
want.
check. Give it a vibe check.
Stealth? Okay.
Oh, I'm not stealthing. What?
Oh, the
the
Oleander is
Oleander
stealthing.
is stealthing.
Oh, okay.
Our
I'm on
stealth.
If you
Our
want to...
stealth girl is stealthing.
Gonna read the aura, okay. Know if it's magical, or if it is learn school, if it's illusory.
Spook.
Oh, you don't detect any. Let's see. You don't detect any magic on it.
Oh, sometimes you can detect the spooks, and sometimes you can't. Are there any drawers in that desk?
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just kind of a table with a bunch of papers and the lantern on top.
There are papers on it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, wait.
Mm.
Be careful.
I am being careful. Garrick takes his halberd and pokes the skeleton with it. Nothing happens.
Ruckus scoots Dirge over and comes into this room.
Probably the papers. Check maybe what's in the papers.
The people's
Ruckus.
on the other side, right?
It's looking into the bone room.
The ballroom. It's not a bone
The
room.
bone room. The room is filled with bones.
It's a dancing hall.
And it's got bones in it.
Why would you spy on the bone room?
No. Phoebe looks so tired.
Okay, I got it. It's a room that people party in, so you want to watch the party.
Yes, you're very smart, darling.
Or you want to watch the bones.
No, you're not very smart, darling.
Before the bones.
The bones are probably after the fact. More,
You
typically, if
sure?
you would have a part.
You
Shut
sure
up!
this house wasn't built with
Shush!
bones in mind?
Shush!
I want to inspect the ceiling.
You look at the ceiling. It's a ceiling.
Ruckus
I'm just saying that it's probably to someone's benefit if they're a ne'er-do-well to pay attention during parties, so that you can spy on and get information from possible enemies. Not a bad ploy, honestly. Sounds like something he would do, huh?
Ruckus is
He's
going.
he is not talking about he's not talking about this house anymore at this point.
Phoebus is talking about weird noble people, you know? Ruckus is gonna see if he can pinpoint the source of the bad vibes that the bird seems to think exist in this room.
Okay, how do you want to do that?
I don't know, perceiving it? God.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check.
He's just gonna look around, mostly. See if he finds anything wacky, or if any aliens pop out from under the table and try to bite him.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Perceive with your brain.
10.
He doesn't.
So yeah, you look around, you don't notice anything under the table. You take a look at the papers, and it looks like whoever was writing this, you do find a name. His name, the person who wrote these notes is someone named Niles, and it looks like their job, from what you can glean from these papers, was to sort of sit in here and, yeah, spy through the spy hole about what might be going on in the dance hall, keeping notes of who all comes in and goes through. You don't recognize any of the names, but maybe there's some sort of loyalty or important people. You come over and inspect the skeleton, and the first thing you notice is it has a big hole in its skull, aside from its eyes, but, you know, in the cranium part. And on the skeleton, it looks like it's wearing a very old leather apron. It has a wooden hammer attached to it. It has a hand drill and a ring full of keys on it.
Oh. The builder
Uh,
dude, maybe.
Phoebe's
Ruckus?
gonna tap the
Keys.
edge of the door
Oh.
frame.
Hmm.
Anything?
No, you tap the edge of the door
Skeleton's got
frame.
keys.
No, he's asking the gang if they've noticed anything.
Ruckus reports that the skeleton's got keys and is gonna try to take the keys from the skeleton and hope he doesn't get ganked by a skeleton or a demon that is upset when he disturbs the skeleton.
All right, you go up to the skeleton and you reach for the keys. You yank them off. Nothing happens.
Fantastic. We got keys.
Excellent. I'm going to actually check the ballroom. I want to see what that hole looks like from the other side. I'm a bit curious.
Okay, don't be long.
I won't. I don't like much
Okay,
like
you're
being
going.
alone anyway.
Well, I'll go with him. If any of us go off alone and something happens, I'm going to be very frustrated.
Don't go that way! Don't go to the fire room! Ruckus for a second starts panicking.
Oh wait, I'm
I'm
coming with you.
never
in your pocket
going in
still.
that room again! He calls back from the other end of the house.
Ruckus is satisfied with this answer.
Dirge would
Ruckus
like
is-
medicine check the skeleton.
Oh,
and
yeah,
exactly
they're
what-
both gonna medicine at the skeleton, because that's the thing Ruckus can do. But he never asked you, because Dirge is here.
Yeah.
Should I perception check to see if I can see the hole?
It's kind of hole from this side, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh god, Ruckus
God.
dies. Ruckus is killed by his own medicine check.
Okay, so real quick, what are the medicine checks for?
The hole in the skeleton's
Yeah,
head.
what made this the whole, like, I'm
Well,
doing my-
inspecting it, you can tell the only implement around that would do that is the hand drill that's on the skeleton's person.
Oh.
Huh.
Huh. Can I... Let's see, I'm gonna roll again with a +2 to see if I get more knowledge.
What knowledge are you trying to find out?
More...
Maybe if it was self-implemented or if the drill was planted on him?
Self-implemented or someone else came in here with the drill.
Self-implemented. Let me see. Let me see.
Ruckus sits at this desk and watches Dirge be Dirge.
Yeah, from the angle at it, it looks like this guy did it to himself.
Huh. He was getting bad brain vibes?
Ruckus considers the state of his brain.
Oh, I guess we have pretty bad brain vibes right now.
Phoebe on the other side is looking for the hole, and I'm guessing he found
Oh
it.
yeah, you're able to find the peephole. It's a little bit behind this this big couch here. But yeah, after sliding it over, you're able to spot the peephole.
Ah, cheeky. Right by where people would sit and gossip. I'm by no means condoning spying, but I can see the benefit.
Oh, it could have been like listening as well as looking. I see.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how...
I assume Dirge can clearly hear Phoebe from the other side of this hole.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
Phoebe's kind of peeking.
You peek through the hole to kind of like see Dirge.
Yeah.
So yeah, you peek at Dirge. Dirge, do you peek back at Phoebus?
God, there's gonna be a skeleton behind me. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm gonna wave my hand in front of it.
Okay, you wave your hand
I
in front
see
of
you.
it.
You've got Ruckus here. Ruckus will let you know if the skeleton moves.
Phoebus, yeah, you look through the peephole, and suddenly the three of you, Phoebus, Dirge,
Yeah.
and Ruckus, yep, you hear a voice ring out in the room. I seen what you did.
Beg pardon?
I seen what you did. The skeleton does indeed start to get up. Since you guys are right here, this provokes an attack of opportunity from the both of you, if you wish to do anything with that.
Oh yeah, Ruckus is gonna shoot it immediately.
Okay.
Oh god.
Let me just throw
Do
on some.
anything by any chance?
So we'll say you're here. There's not too much you can do from there because the hole is very small. You can't reach anything through there.
No, I was not even my tiny sword.
And you can try to break.
We'll
down
get
the
to that
wall
in a
if you're
second.
feeling really ballsy.
That would be very hard to do. You can try that, but the attack roll is going to have to be very high. Okay.
It never will be because he sucks.
Okay, this is clearly fighting time. So let me, how about this one? They're all a little too intense. This is good. I always forget how intense that one is. It's just like, oh! And it's like, oh, okay. Alright, Disrupt Undead. Okay, so it needs to immediately make a saving throw against that. Let me find its, oh boy. Where are your stats?
Oh yeah, there's also, I think Inspire Courage is also still going.
It should be, yeah. As long as I'm assuming that's going until you say otherwise.
Yeah, it's going until my next turn.
Phoebe's just strumming along.
Ding 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 ding.
Listen, he has to. It's a coping mechanism.
It is. He wakes up from nightmares and you just hear like frantic harp music and I was like, oh, Phoebe's having a rough one tonight.
Okay, he needs to make a fortitude saving throw. If I can find it. He does get a 20, so that halves the damage. We'll say it's 7, so he immediately takes 7 damage from that. Ruckus, go ahead.
Oh, this is a real undead bones.
I mean, it just talked.
Yeah, as it talks, it was starting to get up, and it was like pulling out its hand drill, but then Dirge blasts it with a Disrupt Undead, sort of kind of ruining its momentum. Ruckus, you get a free thing to do. Phoebus might get one, and then combat will start as normal.
Oh god, fail.
Let's see. I'm gonna say it's flat-footed. Even with flat-footed, man, that's a super miss. So yeah, your gun kind of goes wild, and some of the shrapnel digs into the wall, causing Phoebus to jump back a little bit. Like, Jesus! Well, you guys don't know who that is, but whatever.
Gotta see Jesus!
Jesus Christ!
Oh, Sarenrae!
Oh, Sarenrae! Yeah. Phoebus, you can try to stab it, although it's going to be very difficult because you have a little hole to do it through,
Oh
and you
my
can only
goodness,
kind of see some of it from where you're at. You can try.
I will try.
A 22. Didn't roll the damage. I'll say
Nope.
I'm
Why
treating
did I
this
do
thing.
that?
Sometimes you just click the wrong button. If you click the damage part, it'll just roll the damage. You might have clicked the wrong button.
Which is the damage button? Oh, there it is.
There you go. Alright, since it's kind of flat-footed right now, because it hasn't gone and I wasn't expecting this, I'll say that does hit. And that
7
deals...
damage.
You do deal... Yep,
Bonked
that's
in the
right.
back of the head with a sword.
Alright, yep, let's see. Let me just check some things. Okay, so you stab at it. And it's 7. Okay, you deal. You snicked at it with some damage. You feel like you kind of connected a little bit, but your rapier kind of pokes between its bones and stuff. So it doesn't look like it was super effective. And
This is what I get.
and combat will go ahead and start official.
Alright, my boy. Boy, me Bob.
Sponge boy me Bob. That is a very high initiative. I guess it's a good thing I got a,
Gee.
I guess it's a good thing I got a 20 on that and not an attack roll.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, God. I need to remember how to... Where's the...
It's under perception on the
There's
right side.
buttons.
Yeah,
I found the buttons. Oh.
not bad.
Alright.
Not
right
bad.
now.
That's 3 24s. Wow. Okay. Just descending. It should put you guys in the right order. Whenever there's a tie, I think it's based off of your dexterity mod. So we have this guy, Dirge, Ruckus, Phoebe, Garrick, and Oleander. Okay. This thing immediately stands up all the way. It brandishes its hand drill, and it's going to go after Dirge. Let's see.
Yep.
So it's going to roll. Oh my god.
Oh no. Did it? No.
Let me do some math here. So it did roll a critical, but it did roll very low on the damage.
Oh, good.
Okay, you take 22 damage from that.
From one hit?
From the one hit, yeah. Technically, it's like
Uh-huh.
It's 16 piercing and then 6 negative damage as you feel just pure evil ingest into your veins. It stabs you with that, and it's going to use an ability to just start drilling, like it's going to crank the handle into you.
Ugh.
Woof!
So he's automatically going to deal... Let me double check how this works. Okay. So first off, you're going to need to make a fortitude save.
Oh boy. Dirge.
So with that, you're going
Okay.
to immediately take another 5 damage. 13, okay. That's a fail. Thankfully not a critical failure. You're going to start bleeding. And you take... See, you take
Oh,
5
good.
damage. You take 1 bleed damage, and you're now bleeding 1. So let me put a red dot on you.
Oh, Dirge.
Oh, Dirge indeed. And let's see, it has another action. I don't see why it's not going to keep drilling. So it's going to keep drilling. So let's see, you'll immediately take another
What if it
7 damage, and I know that just knocks you out.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll just leave your bleeding at that. All right, Dirge,
Good.
you are knocked out. You have hero points, or a hero point if you want to spend it.
I think I need to spend it.
Okay, I believe it stabilizes you back to 0,
Yeah.
and you're not up, but you're not dying anymore. You are still
That's
bleeding
good.
though, so
That's good.
that could knock you back out again.
Is there still a drill in me?
Yes, it is still drilling you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Wait. Oh, okay. Oops.
Ruckus's turn.
Rucko.
Help
Rucko,
me.
my boy. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna.
Yeah, on my turn, I'm gonna try and like run him back. Maybe try and grab Garrick and drag him along too,
Oh
if
my
I can.
gosh. I hate feats. Okay, that's fine.
What you thinking? I can help.
Ruckus can shove
Mm-hmm.
with his gun. An athletics check to shove an opponent within your reach using your weapon. Direct. Your last action was a ranged strike. Use the same. Okay, cool, great. This is also his reload, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if his athletics is good, but we're gonna. Oh, it's fine. So he's gonna push it. He wants to push it. He wants to push it into a corner.
Okay, you want to shove it?
Yeah, he wants to shove it, get it off Dirge, and cram it into a corner.
Okay, you can shove with the athletic skill even if you don't have a free hand.
Yeah, and I think he adds the bonus of his weapon, which is a +1 question mark?
Yep, that's the item bonus. So yeah, +1 to your athletics. So just give me an athletics check, and I'm going to compare it, I assume, to this creature's athletics DC. Critically fail. Let me just click shove again. Oh, it's against the fortitude DC. Okay, got it. So give me an athletics check and add 1.
Okay.
21? Okay.
And then I think for Phoebo, if Phoebo's still musicking.
Right.
Does that...
I believe it helps with
this?
skills
Because it's
checks
to, like,
as well.
everything, basically.
Yeah, we can double check. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it's just to hit and to the attack.
You're doing Inspired Courage still?
Yes.
That is +1 to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects. I think Competence is the one that's like skill checks or like the aid another action.
Competence is the one I have to... Yeah. It's basically, I can replace a skill check with a performance check, or I can aid someone else.
Okay,
Which
well, luckily for you, this thing has very bad fortitude. So, that succeeds. You shove it into this corner, right?
Fantastic.
Causing it to, I'm going to give it, does it lose the drill or not? Let's see.
Roll for it. Ask the dice.
Oh,
I say, ruining our lives.
Make this man bend over and pick up a drill.
It rolled, I did an opposing athletics check. It rolled lower than yours, so it loses the drill. It is now just in Phoebe's gut. Or not Phoebe, Dirge's gut, just kind of sticking out.
Me?
No, you're fine.
Sweet.
Oh. The drill comes flying through the wall and lodges itself in my stomach.
Sweet. Alright, so Rucko shove. He doesn't want it to have the drill anymore.
Yep, it is no longer carrying the drill.
It's gonna remove the drill from play. Rucko is gonna toss the drill out of the room.
Alright, you grab it and you toss it out of the room. Where do you want it to land?
I don't fucking give a shit.
Okay.
Don't disrupt the drama.
Give me an athletics roll, just for funsies. Let's see how far you're gonna eat it.
You can give it to them.
To them?
Yeah.
Bird?
You can add it to the bird horde.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. The bird can have the drill. He just doesn't want the skeleton to have the drill anymore.
25, you throw it with like all of the strength in your body goes into your arm. Where do you want to throw it? You can throw it out the window, you can throw it across the room. Like, where do you... It can go wherever you want.
If we can get it out the window, if we can get it physically out of the house,
yeah,
gone.
Yeah, so you lean out the door, and yeah, there's a little hole here in this window, and you shoot it right bullseye.
Like a javelin.
Right through. It is now somewhere out of the house.
Good. Good, it's gone. One more thing. He's gonna boot Dirge's corpse out of this room also.
Okay, give me another athletics check, I assume, just to move them around, see how effective you are.
Just removing everything from this room.
10?
Not great.
Not
but you know
great.
What? As long as it moves Dirge, I don't care.
I'll say with a 10 you can move Dirge, like, here. They're by the door.
Good enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Roll to me.
Okay. Phoebus' turn.
Oh dear. Okay, how far can I go again? Where's my run speed?
I want to assume it's either 25 or 30, and you could use all 3 actions to run if you want. Yeah.
25 sounds right.
I think just 2 of your actions will get you into the kitchen.
Yeah,
So
I
you can
need
go
to
like
just-
here, 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 here. So like to get like to a
I just
space
need
you
to
could
get to
go,
Dirge.
that'd be 65 feet. So 25, 50, 75. Yeah, you could use all of your movement if you want to just get. Oops. So
Yeah,
it's
I think I just wanna
55
put
feet
myself
to get
a
down to
square.
here. So that's 3
Okay.
movement. Actually, you could end right here.
Yeah, if you end right here, then
Yeah.
you only
You're
use
di-
1
you're
movement, and
diagonally, yeah.
You can rescue the bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Can I drag Garrick with me?
If
or is
you
that not an
did,
option?
you could, but you wouldn't be able to get that far dragging him along.
Mm.
I think he has a
What's,
turn.
what's his speed? What's his speed?
Not as fast, but he can get there eventually.
Okay. Yeah, Phoebe is going to book it and get all the way over to
You
Dirge.
can get right here. Yep.
And was that 2 turns or?
Yep, you get 1
Yes.
action left.
Okay, then he is going to hit her with a soothe.
Okay. Oleander gets back 8 hit points and is no longer bleeding.
What?
Dirge.
I hope Dirge does too.
Or Dirge, sorry.
Dirge.
God, I am just having a
What
time
happened
today.
in his pocket?
Oleander, stop dying.
What is Garrett keeping in his pocket?
If Oleander's here, then who's driving the bus? Oh no.
Garrick just has an
Christ.
inexplicable
Phoebe
pocket full
heals
of glass.
Dirge.
Phoebe heals Dirge, yes. Dirge gets 8 hit points back.
I like Garrick's inexplicable
Nice.
pocket of glass.
Yep.
You're still
Glass and
unconscious,
razor blades.
but not dying.
Yeah, someone would have to wake you up. Alright, in Carrick's turn, I believe his movement speed is just 20 because he's got all this armor on. Yep. Alright. So, let's see how far he can get with all of his movement. He could get in here and use all of his movement and do nothing else. So he's going to shove his way into the room. He
But-
kind of tiptoes over Dirge.
But Oleander's with him.
Yep.
Ah.
And with that, out of Oleander's pocket, out of Garrick's pocket comes Oleander.
Does, and she's gonna throw knives. If that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome.
You can throw knives if you want.
No one can stop you.
No one can stop you.
She's gonna throw knives twice, and then she's gonna pull and get rid of one of her spells with her little cards.
Okay, first one hits, second one does not. Okay, and I'll need a d6 plus your spell mod for that.
It should have done that. Hold on a second. I don't. I think that's it.
The dust in this house, it's killing us.
Okay,
That's the real danger here.
and it has to make a fortitude save to half that. Alright.
Asbestos!
Ooh, it ties. Jostled by the people walking over, still knocked out. I'd say they're still knocked out. Someone will have to try to wake you up. You can also, I think you can also make a check to kind of wake up Miirshroom. We'll go over that in a second. Okay, meets and beats. So it takes half that damage, takes 4. Alright. And it is now this creature's turn. It points at you, Ruckus. I seen what you did. Now, this thing doesn't have a macro for an unarmed strike. Let me see if I can add one. Because it just has stats for the hand drill. Let me look this. I didn't expect
You.
this. Let me...
Fuck you.
Fuck you! Alright,
The module did not expect this to happen.
that's fine.
No one accounts for Ruckus.
No? Buddy, do you have a strength score? Where is... Be nice if it would just let me add one. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun.
Gotta walk one space and then punch ya.
Yeah, I mean that's all it really.
It's gonna
I
walk
think
one
that's all it.
space
I
and
think
punch
that's
ya.
all it can do. Let me double check. Might have something else it can do.
He has builder spells.
Maybe.
Create wall.
Okay, there it is. So, okay, hold on.
The
Mhm.
other thing it can do.
Wait, didn't he have a mallet too?
He does have a mallet, but that's more like a
There's
tool
just
than
like
a.
like an item.
If I hit someone with a hammer, I think it would hurt more than my hand.
Yeah, it would.
You know what? It doesn't have stats for it though, so I'm going to treat it as an unarmed attack. So with that in mind, it's going to do. Oh, but it'll let me do it. Come on, let
It's
me do
going
it.
to crit you with its bare skeleton hands.
Just tosses its hammer.
Just throws its hand at you.
I'm going to
Hammer
assume
bros.
the to hit is the same.
Holds
as
out its
that.
hand and the drill comes back to it, passing through all of us.
Okay.
Shroop.
He's going to move up and just start like trying to just hit you. So that's
Slap fight.
1. Okay, that definitely hits, and that's a crit. So you take 18 damage from his punch.
Jeez. Okay.
He rolled really high, like really high. He rolled an 18,
That's fine.
and once again, and that one hits, but it's not a crit. Deals 9 damage.
Okay.
Dirge's turn. Let me double check the waking up rules, because I think you might be able to wake up with. I want to. You know what? I'm just gonna house rule it. Give me a perception check to see if any of the stuff is just gonna wake you up, like any of the chaos.
Perception.
24. You wake up.
Yes. Was that an action to wake up?
It's an action. Just waking up is a swift action. I'd say standing up is an action. You get 2 left.
Spark! Oh jeez, that was
Spark!
ow! Oh, this hole in my stomach.
Yep. Your nice robe is. It's got a drill-sized hole in it now. It's a little bit of blood on it.
Huh. Well,
What is like? It started using it as a weapon, so I was like, this is an anime comically large weapon hand drill. Is it, or is it just like a?
I'll show you guys in the Malevolence chat what this guy looks like. This is what you're dealing with.
Oh, woodworking tools.
Mm-hmm.
looking all.
Because I was like, if he's using it as a weapon, it must be an anime hand
Wait,
drill.
shit, didn't we
from,
hear
like,
his name
the
before?
side.
Didn't we hear his name before or something?
Yeah, his name is, I assume it's pronounced Nils, but it was written like, so I don't think it's Niles, because that would have an E, but Nils.
Yeah, that's Nils.
Yeah, Nils.
Oh shit, is that like, did we
Nilsifer.
did we see him like on the paintings or?
They didn't have names of any of them
Hmm.
actually. They just had titles for 2.
Hmm.
But anyways, they're just like, oh, Ruckus, you're looking bad too. Let's get ready to get out of here. So I'm gonna disrupt. I'm gonna cast Disrupt Undead on it.
That's fine. It's gonna try to resist your stuff. It definitely succeeds, so it takes half, say that's 6 damage. You splat it. Ruckus's turn.
Ruckus' turn. Rucko, what do you do? What do you do? I mean, he's got a gun. There's a chair. It's standing by a chair, right?
It is.
Rucko's gonna keep being annoying. I think that's his goal here, is to be annoying until he dies.
Okay.
Well, Ruckus should also leave before the end of his turn, because Dirge did not heal him. It's pretty rough.
Well, hang on. I'm up next, and I can heal a little bit.
Yeah. Phoebus is next. It's fine.
So
It'll
what do
be
you-
Hello.
fine.
So what do you want to do? This guy is just punching you real hard in the face and, well, making it look worse than it does already.
That's fine. Rucko is gonna be annoying. He's gonna do annoying things that Rucko does, and he wants to kick up this chair to disrupt this man again.
Like to be in his way.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an athletics check. Or acrobatics. Yeah,
Acrobatics. Why didn't you say that first?
Well, you can go
I would have
ahead.
done that one.
Well, go ahead. Do an acrobatics. Okay. To see like how easy it is. Yeah, you put the chair. You're able to put the chair between the two of you. That's one action.
And now that there is a chair. Now that there is a chair for protect. You know what? Rucko is going to. So we can leave it out of this room. If we leave it out of the room, the bird will be upset. The bird's hiding under a pot. The bird, it'll be fine.
I'm also going to say
Rucko-
this chair counts as lesser cover, so it's going to give you a +1 to AC as long as it's in the way.
Oh, that means. Does that do anything for his gun?
Maybe. If you have something you can do with cover.
I
Remember, kids,
I don't
cover
know.
is your friend. Cover boosts your AC like crazy. In some cases.
No. I think mostly Ruckus can be cover. That's what he does. I think Rucko. Rucko's gonna remove Dirge. Rucko's gonna spend a turn pushing Dirge out of the room.
Okay. If Dirge doesn't put up any kind of fight, then you can just do
Nope.
that.
How
Okay.
far am I pushed?
I assume just yeah.
Just out.
Because it's
That
kind of hard to
sounds
reach
good.
around the corner and do that, so say like yeah.
And then accepting.
Come with me.
No, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be totally okay. Accepting being punched by a skeleton again. Rucko's gonna shoot his gun.
Okay, give me that misfired check.
Rucko's gonna fire his gun. Jam check.
Jam check. You're good.
Fine. No, gun button. Oh,
That's a spicy meatball. Okay. Yep, you blast it for that damage.
Then Rucko is gonna prepare to hit the dirt, so his AC goes up, and he's gonna fling himself.
You just Gary's mod ragdolls into the way.
Yeah. So he's gonna his AC is gonna be wild, y'all. It'll be fine.
It'll be crazy. Phoebus, you're up.
Alright, Phoebe's going to bring up Inspire Courage again,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna hit Ruckus with Soothe.
Okay.
Oh my god, Phoebe.
It's fine.
Stink.
That's 5 more than before, so yeah.
That's 5 more than he had.
Yep. Alright, so you get 5 back. Alright.
Hey.
Garrick's turn. He's ready to bring home the bacon. He sees a lot of this disrupting undead going on, and something sort of stirs within him. He puts his halberd away and
You gonna
puts his
bully
hand out, and he's going to cast Disrupt Undead.
He's learning.
And this thing has to make a fortitude
so proud.
save. It's crap damage, but that makes sense. This is maybe his first time doing it. Meets and beats.
He's
Okay.
dying.
So this guy takes a measly damage. You can tell
Listen.
Garrick's a little upset that didn't work as well as he thought it was going to. Is there anything else he can do? He has an action left. I'm gonna try something that I haven't tried before with him. Let me...
Try something
Oh.
silly. Just do something quirky.
Something funny.
Do it. Go for it.
Let's see. It's not immune to emotion or fear or mental effects, so he's going to try to demoralize it with an intimidate check.
Eric's gonna make fun of its dick.
Exactly. All right, intimidation 20. Let's see. Demoralize an intimidation check against the target's will DC. Okay, so 20. All right, unfortunately, he fails his demoralized check.
Aw.
The skeleton is unaffected because it does not have a dick.
Oops. All right. Oleander's turn.
She's gonna throw knives from Garrick's pocket.
Throw knives from Garrick's pocket. I know I
National
said that with the way of I put my balls in your jaw. Which is the dumbest thing. I don't know why that was a thing. But anyway. There'll be a little time capsule for 10 years from now. People will wonder, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Okay, 26 hits, 16 misses.
Yeah. And you know what? I'll just throw the last dagger. Let's see. What's the worst that can happen? Yes, I got a 12. Wonderful.
Alright.
We love a 12.
Best roll ever.
We stand.
We stand at 12.
Yeah, wouldn't make sense for it to be able to use that ability now. Yeah, he's just gonna... He wants to get back to his drill, and Ruckus is in the way, so... Punch.
Ruckus's AC is up.
What is your AC now?
He's got a +2 from hit the dirt, and whatever he gets from the chair barrier he's created.
Okay, so he's at a
That's
23.
3.
So you get 2 from hit the dirt, 1 from the chair, so that puts you at 23. That does tie, so you take 6 damage. Since you hit the dirt, are you prone now?
Yeah, he flings himself in a direction and then is prone.
Okay.
So he's like
But
basically
he's like back here now.
Okay, so this means... Yeah, so you flung. It punches you, so it's going to have to move forward. And it's going to try to punch you again. While you're prone, you are flat-footed to it, so this is going to be...
That's fine. Actually, hold on. He might be able... Would he... You know what? This is fine.
Okay. So... Even with all that, this thing hits you for another 11, and you go down.
Yeah.
Ruckus, no!
Listen, it's fine. This is what he deserves.
And you're now on dying 1.
That's no good.
So yeah, you see this thing run forward, and it's just punching the crap out of him while he's just on the ground.
Well, Dirge, that's no good. Dirge is gonna heal.
They're just gonna heal.
Heal the Rucko.
13 plus 8. 21.
Oop.
And then with the next action, Dirge is gonna shake. Ruckus! Ruckus, no!
Ah. You shake the shit out of Ruckus.
You gotta get back in there, man.
Slap
Back
him.
in the ring.
Push him back
He's
into
almost
the ring.
done.
And that was Dirge's second action, I believe. So
Yes.
there we go.
Alright, so
The
I had to
bird
double
is
check
done
the
with
rules on
bird
something.
news.
So you're no longer dying 1, but we'll say you're now wounded 1.
That's fine.
To get rid of wounded, you must be... Someone has to restore hit points with treat wounds, or if you're restored to full hit points and rest for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
As a reminder for how dying works, because otherwise you could just go from dying 1 to nothing over and over again. So basically, once you hit dying 1 and you get back up, you're now wounded 1, and you have to take some time to recover from that. If you go down again, you go up to dying 2, and then dying 3, and then you're dead. So
We have been forgetting that, haven't we?
it hasn't mattered too much yet,
No,
but
because we've been using like points and stuff, so I don't think it's been.
yeah,
applied.
hero points change how all that works, but since Ruckus didn't use a hero
Oh.
point there, hero points
Yeah.
kind of negate some of that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
They're very nice. Okay,
I
so
didn't bother because I was like, Dirge is right there. It's fine.
Dirge is here.
Yep.
You might need that later.
yep. So okay, so you get him back up, and I believe that's all you can do, right? You healed and then got him back up.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Ruckus's turn.
To go heal. What's this thing? Like it's just trying to fuck off, right? Like it's trying to get over here somewhere.
It looks like you're. From what you can tell, It's very pissed off at you because you got
It's
rid
just
of his
fighting
hand drill.
Ruckus. Yeah, or it's just fighting Ruckus. That's also a possibility.
Maybe a little column A, column B.
Saw what you did.
Yeah, it's not what he did, apparently.
I seen what you
Yep.
did.
Ruckus is in that other room getting paralyzed by a snake.
How dare he? How fucking dare he? How's it looking?
Not
'Cause
great.
I feel like it's been taking some damage. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, a lot of the
Okay.
bones have chipped off, and it's looking, well, worse than it did before.
Worse. Alright. I don't know what Wounded did.
Hmm?
Hold on. It did something. That's fine. That's fine. Ruckus is gonna push it again. Ruckus is going to continue to just be annoying.
Okay.
That's his plan.
Give me a
So-
a shove, and it's against its Fortitude DC, if I recall. So give me an athletics.
+1 on a pushy, so that's a 22.
Yep, you do it. You shove fuck, how far do you shove? Hold on. I
I
assume
don't
it's
actually
just
know. It
let's
doesn't
see.
really say on the thingy.
Let's see,
I
shove.
assume it
Let's
stays.
see, you shove. Let's
Or,
see,
like,
it is
face
a success. You push
save.
your target back 5 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance and in the same direction on a success. So it goes back here. You can follow it if you want as part of that shove action.
No, he does not want to do that. He
Okay.
explicitly wants to put distance between them. And you know what? We're gonna keep on being the most annoying person in this room. He's gonna put this table. If he can yank this table and just put it long ways right here and just be really annoying about
You can. Give me an athletics check. Because it's kind of big and awkward, and Garrick is in the way.
Yeah,
and so
Garrick.
we'll see how well you do. It's a very small room.
It is. That's the part of the problem, but it's fine. His athletics isn't that bad. Ah, it's bad today.
8.
though.
Let's
That's fine.
see. You have 1 action left after this. If you want to keep that 8, you could spend the rest of your actions too. Because it's not like if you could do it, it's just how long it would take to do it.
Yes.
Because it's a table.
Yep,
You can do it, but-
he'll use both of them to just like put the
Okay.
table here, and
Yep.
just like try to keep this thing, like make it waste turns having to get through a table.
So, yep, you put the rectangle like that. Okay, Phoebus' turn.
Okay, gonna keep Inspire Courage going. What can I do for my other 2 actions? Because it would probably be a fool's errand of me to go in there.
There's no room.
Phoebus squares into
No
the
room.
skeleton and gets knocked out again.
Phoebus starts dancing on the table.
I mean, he could.
That is a possible action to take.
It's entirely possible.
Do you have any, like, magic missile-like things?
I do, but can I hit it from here?
Can you hit it from here? I would say no, because you could probably hit stuff in like this line, but
Oh,
you'd
I
have
want
to.
stuff
So
on
what
that
you
line.
could do, you could move here. There's no table here anymore, because now the table's here. Ruckus would count as a
I
square of difficult terrain, but you have enough movement to get there anyway. It doesn't matter.
Right. Okay, so I'll go into the corner then. I'll wedge myself behind everybody.
Hmm.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, hello. And then I'm going to magic missile this guy with 4 damage.
Well, you use. I assume. Are you just doing? Yeah, you're doing the 1 action version. Okay.
Yeah.
And it is. Oh, it is all damage rolls. Okay, including magic. Okay. So yeah, you blot it right in the jaw. The jaw falls off for 4 damage.
I'll shut him up.
It's looking worse as you guys do stuff. Garrick, realizing that testing out new magic won't work for now, maybe it will another time, but he is going to bring out his old trusty halberd and he's just going to try to stab at this guy. Let's see, 16 is not enough.
No, it would be 17.
Okay, 17. 24, 25 would be enough. Let's just see if his third one hits. So that would have missed. Okay, so the 24 definitely hits. And he deals that
8.
He deals that piercing damage. Yep. Okay, Oleander's turn.
Yep. You know, she's gonna throw some knives.
You're gonna throw some knives.
She's gonna throw some knives.
With some bonuses. Woohoo.
Some sweet ass knife throwing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, the duality of knives.
Alright, so the 27 and the crit hit, because they hit.
Don't forget the bonus from Inspire Courage.
So that's an extra 1 damage on those. That's minus that. And then minus that. Okay. Gosh, what can this thing do? There's a fucking table in the way. It's gonna try to, like, grab the table and move it out of the way. 25, it definitely can. It's going to... No, it wouldn't be that smart. It climbs up on top of the table. That makes
Jesus
more
Christ.
sense. Climbs up on top of the table. And it's just gonna try to kick you from where it's at.
Ruckus. We're still fighting Ruckus. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, well, let's see how this goes.
14 misses, 9 misses. Okay, it tries to kick at you, but it can't. It's maybe not used to kicking so much, and you're able to move your head out of the way. No big deal.
Get fucked.
Dirge's turn.
Dirge's turn. I feel like I can do some more damage. Because we finally encountered an undead thing, and Dirge is excited.
You did?
This
Found
is
a
the thing
zombie.
I can fight, says Dirge.
Yeah.
Finally, something tangible and dead.
Yeah, something I can fight, and it won't stay on my conscience after it dies. So I just dropped undead.
Alright, let's see if this thing will fail a fortitude save. It succeeds, and you blast it for 5 necromancy damage. Blam.
Does the +1 not
Pretty
count?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it does get a +1 on that damage, thank you.
Let's see. And then... I don't know. No, pulling Ruckus out won't work, because he's just gonna go back in next turn anyways.
Sorry. Ruckus is a disaster. He's gonna fight the skeleton.
You know what? I will do the one-action heal version. To give Ruckus something.
Okay.
I can use the second level one again. No, he gets a first level.
Okay, and
You
it's
get
just the
2
touch.
health.
2.
2.
Alright. It's standing on the table. Ruckus is gonna try to flip the table.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Like, just kind of flip it up so it falls back.
Yeah.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Ruckus's role of this combat is to be as annoying as possible.
17.
Just dunk on this skeleton man.
So you jostle the table, but as it's falling, it reaches up and grabs the end of its, like, the end that's on your side, and pulls itself up. I seen what you did!
It can still talk? I knocked off its jaw!
Yeah, it's like it's coming from an ethereal spookness.
Would you shut up? Fucking Phoebe.
I've seen what
So you have the table on, like, a diagonal, and it's just kind of hanging there up at the top.
Okay, so
You do
he's
2
got
more
the table
things.
lifted a little bit, right?
Yeah, so you have it up at, like you're holding it above your head at, like, a diagonal, and it's trying
Alright,
to
cool.
climb its way up.
So he's gonna, since he's already got leverage on it, he's gonna keep going and try to just push it all the way over.
Just, like, flip it over on top of him.
Yeah, he's already got
Okay.
leverage on it, so, like, don't stop now, I guess. Never mind, stop now.
Oops.
Oh, hold on, doesn't he have something? No, he doesn't. That's for something else. Never mind. Carry on.
I mean, if you have another action, you can spend it for, don't you? Because you've only
Yeah, he's
flipped a
still got one
table
more.
and then a table, so you can table again. See, you struggle to find, because it's his bony hands,
One
you're trying to
more
grab it to
table.
you, and you're trying to get it to not
Table
grab
again.
your hand. So yeah, with that 18, you're able to
Third
flip
table.
it up and over, and it lands on top of him, and he's definitely prone now, because it's a table.
Get fucked.
Excellent.
Listen, Ruckus is determined to be the most annoying man in this room. He's succeeding because it wants him to die, but like this is his plan.
Yeah. Flip that table.
My, how the tables have tabled.
Let's see, it's covered in the table, so now it has standard cover. So it's somewhat obscured. It's a decent sized table. You could like hide under it, but it's kind of
It's also
out and about.
prone, so, like,
It
you
is
know what?
also
It's
prone,
fine.
so that you're right, that negates itself, so it doesn't even matter. So this thing's wriggling under the table, being very upset.
Okay, this sounds stupid. Would it do any damage to try and stomp on the table and smush it?
Give me an athletics check if you want to try that. Might hurt a little bit.
Oh boy, okay. Alright, Phoebe, let's see, are you a sport boy?
19. Okay. So yeah, you'd have to come over and
Yeah.
stomp
Okay,
on this
cool.
table.
This
Do a
will be all
10-foot jump,
all my
baby.
moves.
Roll me a d8.
D8?
Yeah. Give me
For
a
table damage.
Sure. Alright, I think I have to move you for a sec to click this guy, but this is really funny.
Would it be 3?
It would be 3. So that's exactly how much health I had left. So how do you want to flavor this? Do you want to spice it up a little bit? This thing's dead. You can say whatever you want.
He did not anticipate that it would be so easy to kill. He just kind of jumps on the table, tries to stomp on it, and kind of staggers as like whatever is underneath it just kind of crumples and disintegrates. He's like, whoa.
Yep, you stomp on the table, you hear a very loud crack sound, and then its arms go limp to the side
Yeah,
of the
Phoebe
table.
is kind of like, you know when like an Olympic gymnast kind of does like their whole routine and then stands there with their arms out for a second, and then
Mhm.
he's just like, oh.
Ruckus golf claps.
Oh my god, I did it!
You did it!
Oh my god! I actually did it!
How's it feel? Ruckus, like, how's it feel
Yeah,
to have
did
not
it.
been dumpstered during a fight?
Oh, this was fun. I say this with sympathy, but that was kind of fun.
Garrick puts out a hand to help Phoebus down. You did an excellent job.
Phoebe gladly takes it and hops down. Thank you.
Well, that wasn't so bad. He looks at Ruckus and Dirge like, we had a time. I'm
Well,
sorry we weren't here to help in the beginning.
I know,
It's
I
okay.
shouldn't have run off. I'm sorry.
well, we learned that he may have self-inflicted that drill to his head, and now there's no more inspecting, so it's good we learned that out first.
Ruckus,
Gross.
do we want to go get that?
Looks at the conspicuous bone dust underneath him. Definitely gross. Let's get out
Problem
of here.
solved. Yeah,
Phoebus
Ruckus.
from your point of view, give me a perception check.
Oh, perception.
And perception. An 11. So yeah, as the dust sort of settles on the tables and knocked over, the chair that was at the tables knocked over, you notice something shining under where the table was sitting.
One second. Pause.
Mm,
What's this?
what'd you find?
Something shiny.
You pick up what looks like a necklace, and it has a small orange orb on the end. It looks like there was supposed to be another one, but it is now gone. You find
Oh no.
a necklace of
Yeah.
fireballs.
Ah,
Ooh.
Normally it looks like this one, for example, had 2 orbs of fireball, but it looks like 1 has been used. But there's 1 left, so where it normally says 246, you have 1. So I'll change it so it says that.
Well, it's a little bit outdated, but nothing wrong with antiques. He's gonna put it on.
You put it on. You now have a necklace of singular fireball.
Nice. Oh, he kind of turns to Garrick. How do I look?
Garrett gives a thumbs up. Looks nice, but why is a necklace in here?
I wouldn't know.
Who is using fire?
Could I do like a check to see if like the skeleton man was casting like chucking fireballs out of his little peephole? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I guess give me gosh. What check for that? You can give
Maybe,
me
like, to see if there's like any singeing around the hole.
Yeah, you can give me perception, you can give me arcana since it involves magic as well.
Well, my perception is stupid high. Nope.
12. You don't see any scorch marks around the peephole. The only place you guys have seen fire is in the ashes room, where the ash hands are. But you haven't seen any signs of anything being burnt anywhere else in the house so far.
Interesting.
Dirge adds to her conspiracy board of the workers who vanished being burned to death. Yep.
I'm just gonna put
Also,
that in my
Dirge takes a
inventory.
bone.
You take a
What
bone.
what bone does Dirge take?
What bone do you take? It's a human, so any human bone you want.
We got some skull fragments around here.
Oh, sure.
Take skull fragment.
Yep, his skull is... Well, actually, no, that's the part that got smashed. That is just dust and the jaw's around here somewhere. And there's bits and pieces of it, yeah. You can basically take whatever you want.
Yeah, there's a whole ass jaw somewhere that fell off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want a whole jaw. Just a couple fragments of skull bone. It seemed
Gross.
very important. It seemed connected to his death.
I'm still allowed to think it's gross.
Yes. You are allowed to think what you want to think.
I think we should leave this room. It is very crowded in here. I'm getting
Yes.
a teensy bit claustrophobic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. I did not know I was until now. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Oleander comes with him in his pocket.
Yep.
Alright.
She has no idea what it's
Skeleton
like to be crowded.
killed. Ruckus, like, did it.
You did it. You notice the big cast iron pot kind of opens up a little bit, and a little beak comes out. Did you get it?
Yep.
We did, and much to my disappointment, there was no wine in there.
Oh, you're looking for wine?
Mm-hmm. Do you know where some is? He looks very excited and hopeful.
Maybe. I mean, you guys did help me out. I couldn't go in there with that guy in there. Let me see. They peep 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 peep. They kind of titter tat around. Let me see. They come up and they kind of they open the door to one of the cupboards a little bit. You hear some things moving around, and you notice they're sort of pushing it out with their wings. It's like a little bit bigger than they are. Well, I do got this, and there's a bottle of some sort of something.
Oh. Phoebe's gonna take a look at it. Do I need a perception check, or?
No, you can just look at it. This from you have wine history, so you could suss this out pretty instantly. This is a pretty fancy brand. It's a couple hundred years old, actually.
Ooh.
So I feel like is that good?
Oh, that is plenty. Thank you.
Oh, what's that?
A special night juice.
Oh, it's wine.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
even
is
if it's
there
vinegar, it's gonna be a nice drink.
Is there anything else you guys needed?
We have some. She looks at Garrick.
Sorry, what did you ask?
If they could have some of the wine.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Phoebe is very, like, interested in, like, reading the label. Oh.
Let's see, what does the label say? It says... Let's see. It says Mwangi Experience, year 2357.
Ooh.
Actually, wait, that's not true. It says... Sorry, it says... I forgot what year it is in game. It's actually the year 4721. So that would be thousands of years old. This thing, the year is 4510. We'll say that.
Mm. I've not had wine this old before, but this should be exciting.
Well, let's just
Little
hope it's
treat.
not haunted or something awful.
It.
Oh, it's not
Don't jinx
haunted.
it.
It's just very old, and it might be a little bit magical if it's still any good. Otherwise, it's just gonna, you know, be gross.
All the best wines are, darling. All the best ones.
They're gross?
No. They're magic. They got a
Oh,
little
okay.
something in them.
I never had wine, so I don't know.
Well, if this one's any good, I'll bring some for you.
So while all this wine stuff is going on, what are Dirge and Ruckus up to?
Healing Ruckus.
Healing Ruckus? Okay. So yeah, just...
Yeah.
Basically, you just have to do a treat wounds, so just make a medicine check to restore hit points, like normal. And then, yeah, once...
Dirge, well, we were... Dirge gave Rucko a big healy that got him to full, so I think that's...
Oh, okay, so
they
yeah,
just-
you just
yeah,
need to...
just-
Yeah, you just rest for up to 10 minutes, and that goes away. So...
Rucko and Dirge sit on the floor.
Boink.
I think Dirge also heals self.
Mm-hmm.
Just deciding what level of heal to give myself. Or I could treat my own wounds.
Did Niles' notes count as reading material, or were they just...
It looks like
nonsense notes?
they're just notes. Yeah, they're just notes
Yeah.
about some of the people who came and go, but they don't count as a research topic or source of information from that.
Also,
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
how many numbers did we get from the ghost?
Ah, yes. Let's see. You guys are what? Third level party? Still? Third level? And that was a... Let me double check. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Everyone gains 80 experience.
Oh, 10
80.
away. Exciting.
20 away?
20 away. Because you're at 900,
20 away, pardon
and
me.
then you're
I
now at
can, I can
980.
do math. I'm smart.
Smart. Ruckus, while Phoebe talks about wine, and after he gives himself a time to sit, is going to retrieve the drill.
Okay.
The evil drill.
You now have the drill.
It's his now. Is it still gross and horrible, or is it just a drill now?
Let
Is he
me
holding
see.
a drill of evil, or is it just a drill?
Or is it,
drill
or
of
is it just
Dirge
evil because of the
blood.
skeleton? I'll double check because that is a good
Yeah.
question. If I can
Is
find.
the drill made of demons, or was the skeleton making it demons?
Let's see. Oh, where did you go? It doesn't say. It just hold on. Unless sometimes the module itself has a little more information than the actual. I mean, if it doesn't say no, then I don't see why not. Why would just stay evil? Let me double check.
Dirge. Dirge is a big special medicine bird.
Yep, that's if you're doing treat medicine, that's 48, and obviously you succeed.
Oh man.
That easily
Oh,
puts you back to full. Nice.
Dirge does such a good job.
Whoa.
Ruckus and Dirge sit on the floor with Ruckus's potentially evil drill.
You know, it doesn't
Sure.
say. It doesn't say it gets its evil magic from anything else. So I'm going to say you keep it. So, I'll slap that on your character sheet real quick. Give me just a second.
You have a
Drill.
quirky drill.
God.
Let me make sure I
Demons.
calculate all this
Garrick,
correctly.
Phoebe, do you think the drill's evil?
I wouldn't assume
Garrick
the drill would
shrugs.
be evil. I didn't feel anything from it, but I didn't check.
Well, I don't think I can check because I tried checking that skeleton as a whole and got nothing. So I don't think I can detect spooks.
Should I check it? Do I even want to entertain the idea?
Let's see, it's a
Everyone-
hand drill.
Everyone considers the possibility of the evil drill.
So hold on. I need to have control of your character sheet for just a second.
Ah.
Let me see.
You get to deal with Ruckus's pockets full of crazy person nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Let me just
Your
make sure
sheets-
there's no... Let me just check the stats for this, what it counts as, because if you might not be trained in it.
Oh, he obviously isn't.
And it's just a tool. Tool can be used as an improvised weapon. Okay, let me find out the rules for that.
You know, Dirge is treating the biggest damage from a hole in the stomach.
And meanwhile, Ruckus is like fiddling with like the handle and like little spinny thing of like the drill that did the damage. Just
I mean, instead of using magic healing, I'm using good old-fashioned healing for a hole in the stomach.
just sticking some mushrooms in there. Surely it'll fix itself.
I'm going to assume that the previous healing, like, covered up, like, you know, made it skin
Yeah.
whole again, and now I'm just like a big-ass bruise that I'm putting a paste on. Yeah. What's good for bruises? Some kind of ointment.
Oh, you know what's good for bruises, darling? Something cold.
Ah.
Okay, let's see. Since it's an improvised weapon, you're untrained in it. You take a -2 to improvised weapons, so you hit with a -1, but it does 1d6 plus your strength plus 2d6 negative damage.
Hilarious.
So if you're going to hit with it, then not too shabby. So yep, you have that now. You can add it to your regular inventory. I was just putting it in as a thing you can attack with.
That's fine. Great. Great, he's got a drill full of demons. It's fine.
You're not seriously taking that with you, are you?
No, I'm keeping it.
Ugh. Why am I not surprised?
Why wouldn't I keep it? It's mine now.
It was lodged in Dirge's gut.
Ruckus looks in Dirge.
I trust it in your hands.
Yeah, Dirge trusts me.
And that will be the end of us all.
I think it'll be fine. The more weapons we have to use against the enemy, the better odds we'll have, I hope.
I trust all of you.
Why, thank you. I trust you too.
Mr. Rattlebones comes out.
Mr. Rattlebones.
Oh my god.
But I trust everyone else. Wait, what? You don't trust me?
You still have that thing?
Yes, and apparently
not?
doesn't trust me.
Rude.
Just drags a hand down his face, looks at the bottle of wine. We are going to have a long night. Sorry.
Garrick kind of kneels down to Oleander and the little tiny skull. You should trust Oleander. They're very nice.
She keeps putting her hand behind my brain. Well,
Well,
where would it be at?
What?
She
Huh.
does it with the best of intentions.
Makes sense. Okay.
Garrick's like, phew, I'm glad that worked, because he had no plan.
How to talk to probable children.
Alright, so
Alright,
where
cool. We all trust each other. Good.
where should we go next?
Actually, now that we're in the back, maybe we should take a look at that building again. See if it brings up anything.
Quack, quack, quack.
That old noggin of yours.
Perhaps.
Maybe Mr. Rattlebones has some answers.
Garrick, whoop,
Yes,
out the
yes.
windows.
I am always up for a nice walk outside.
We crawl out the windows
Sweetheart.
even though there is a door.
There's a door.
It's
Oh.
faster.
Dirge uses the door.
Garrick's a little embarrassed. He did not realize the door was there.
Ruckus is like, the window's closer to me than the door is. Now I'm outside. Now I'm outside before the rest of you.
Yes, well, I'd rather not play a game with broken glass.
Ruckus went through that window multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his problem.
And it's a perfectly safe window.
Looks at the jagged glass.
The glass isn't too bad. It's mostly broken away. There's like a little bit, but it's easy enough to avoid.
The skull pops out of Garrick's pocket and starts talking. Broken glass isn't good. You shouldn't touch it.
I apologize. I will keep that in mind. And he pats the skeleton head on the head.
We stand Mr. Rattlebones in this house.
Okay. You guys make it all the way out to the back of the house, and you come across that, that big thing from before. Let me scroll the way back up to find that information. Where are you at? I passed it.
Well, gestures. Here it is.
You come up to this strange cosmic building. Let me. You know what? I have real dice that I never use. Let me roll a real dice to see.
A real boy dice.
A real boy dice. There it is. I'm just gonna roll super secret, because even when I do a GM roll, it shows up in the chat for my side, for the recording side. So this is super secret.
Secretist.
Middling. He puts his hand on the middle, sort of like the sun orb. You guys are at the front door where all the orbs are. I don't think I recognize anything about it, though it does look nice.
You know what? That's okay. It was worth a shot.
Think this could be a starless scope?
That's
It lets you see the stars, even during the day.
Yeah, we read about them last night.
Yeah, I dreamt about it too.
Oh, you two were busy. Glance at Ruckus.
What? I read books.
Mm-hmm.
He helped.
Care to share with the class or no?
What do you want? what do you want? I don't think he read about the Starless Night. He looked. He read about the order, not the scope.
Yeah. The last piece of information we got about the Order was that the Order of the Starless Night crafted magical telescopes called the Starless Scopes.
Yeah.
If I remember,
That's what you've gathered,
correctly, there was an open glassless window on the side.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Oleander, you can get in there.
That's right.
I know we were a bit worried beforehand. Would you be able to take a peek again? Maybe actually go in?
I went in before. I could do it again.
Perhaps I can help get someone else in. I could probably get someone, because Garrick's very tall. If someone stands on Garrick's shoulders, they could shimmy through that window.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind going.
Garrick
Is there a drop on the other side?
Well, better someone taller than shorter.
Well, you could stand in the doorway, in the window.
Yeah, you could stand in the doorway, maybe hunched over a little bit, without just falling in and getting hurt.
Dirge wants a boosty.
Okay, so yeah, so Dirge eagerly gets boosted up into the window. Oleander, you can just
Dirge
fly
has
in, no
light
big
little
deal.
bird bones.
Yeah.
Yep. Oleander
Bird
has no
bones.
problems.
Alright.
It's getting a little tight up there. Garrick gestures to Phoebus. Do you still want to go up?
Do you think you can lift me?
Can I lift you? And he kind of does that. He sort of kneels down so you can step on his shoulders.
Oh,
Muscles have muscles.
Okay.
He can do it.
Dirge squidges
Well,
over.
indeed he
So
does.
He
go
does.
in and drop.
Phoebus is a twig, so Garrick stands up. He has his hands sort of on Phoebus's legs to hold
Woo.
him upright, and you're able to reach the window.
Phoebe's gonna try and crawl in if that's okay.
Yep, you scrungle in. So as you guys recall, or Oleander remembers seeing this, but no one else was able to see it. So you look inside the room. The ground looks like it's about 10 feet across, like 10 by 10 feet, give or take. And it drops down another 30 or so feet.
So there's it's like a ledge at one level, and then it drops down again.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. You look into... As you're kind of looking around, you see where the door is. And in the wall below the door, there's these sort of notches in the wall of stone that would let you climb down from there. Give me another... everyone who's up there, so everyone but Garrick and Ruckus, give me perception checks.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Oleander, you're the first... Everyone would have noticed this eventually, but Oleander, you're the first to notice it. It's a little kind of easier to see at this time of day. You think about looking up, and you look up, and you see... It looks like there's this very large frame in the ceiling. As you inspect it more, you can tell it's made of pure silver, and it's just stuck in the middle of the ceiling. As you kind of measure it out and look it over, it looks like it's about 5 feet long, it's about a foot wide, and it's angled downward at a certain angle that you sort of trace where it's aiming, and it's aiming somewhere below the house.
Oh,
What is that?
it's looking below the house.
Weird.
But from our angle, we can't see anything reflected in it.
No, well,
We
there's
just
there's
go- we
nothing
just go in.
reflected in it. It looks like it's a frame, but there's something missing from the frame.
Oh,
So you don't see any reflections, but just the way the frame is pointed.
Dumb question. Would I be able to tap the edge of the where I'm standing and use light and just light up the entire area?
Yeah,
Excellent. Let's
Easy.
get visibility.
20-foot radius. All right, you light up everything within a 20-foot radius of you. It doesn't quite illuminate all the way down to the bottom, but you get kind of flickers of the floor down below, but everything around you is immediately lit up. You don't notice anything else of note on the inside. There's no intricate designs. There's no orbs like on the door outside or anything like that.
Oleander, would you be able to
Yeah.
open the door from the inside?
I think I looked before and I couldn't see anything to open it with.
yeah.
Or wait, I think I just
Right.
failed the roll, didn't I?
You can give me a perception check. I will say, so there's not any rules for opening it from the inside, but I will reduce the DC if you try it that way, because, makes sense. Should be easier to
I
open
can
from the inside than the
I
outside.
can assist with a little Inspire Competence. If you want to give that a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Kabunk. And
Okay.
let me-
You can give me...
performance check.
30,
And
yep.
I'll perception too.
Okay, so yeah, that adds... I assume you're adding it to the perception, so that adds a... That's a crit, because you have to be at a 20, so that's a 24 perception. So yeah, you look at the door from the inside. The first thing you notice is the... So the orbs that are on the outside, they sort of... You can kind of tell like you're able to get some more information. You don't know if you could figure it out immediately, but you could kind of tell where they're supposed to end up as you spin them around from the other side on this side. But you're not exactly
Oh.
sure the order they're supposed to go in, but you know where they all are supposed to end up at the end.
There's an order to it. Okay.
Hmm.
So getting the right spaces isn't enough. You need to do the right sequence.
Correct. That's what Oleander is able to figure out from that.
Would you be able to try all the combinations, or are there too many?
So there are 11 orbs, so that is a lot of combinations.
Yeah.
Vey. Well, at least we know, and
Well, what else do
that's
we have to do
definitely
today?
something of interest.
Can we identify which, like, the orbs are planets and the sun? Do we know which orb is which planet?
Well, everything follows the sun. Would the sun go first?
Oleander would have to start giving me some thievery checks to figure that out.
Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, 17. You try the sun, thinking that it goes first, and it doesn't quite budge.
Hmm.
Do you think this has anything to do with the pool up front in the house?
Phoebe blinks once, twice. Oh, that's a good idea. Damn it, let me down. Oh God.
Garrick holds his hands up so you can come down.
Okay, idea. I've got an idea. Remember the pond out front?
Yes.
Sure.
It has those little... He's gesturing very vaguely. He can't think of the word. The things in the pond. It's a star pond. Perhaps it's a clue or frame of reference.
Huh.
I don't see why we couldn't check it out. I didn't really look at it before.
I did, and I got very wet.
Maybe we have to look at the pond at night.
Maybe we need
Ruckus.
Oh, but it's covered in pond
Considers-
scum.
What if we have to use the scope here to look at it? Wait, that would make sense.
Ruckus, how much pond scum can you eat in one sitting?
Or we can
Like
light the
eat.
torches?
Should we go check it out again?
It's worth it. It's worth a shot.
Do you all want to come with, or do you want to stay here and keep working on this door?
I think we should stick together.
All right, so you guys decide to stick
We
together.
keep trying the door.
You're going to keep trying the door. You'll stay here and try the door. Okay.
Ruckus, can
Yeah.
you stay with her, please?
Sure. Yeah.
Garrick
Thank
lifts
you.
Ruckus up into the window.
Ruckus sits. He's gonna sit and observe Oleander do Oleander things.
Okay. You watch Oleander do it, so you can just teleport down here to
Yeah.
the pond. Yerp, yerp, yerp.
She's gonna ponder the orb.
Yeah. So we'll investigate. We'll do Oleander stuff first. So let's see.
Oleander calls us back in 2 minutes. Guys, I solved it.
Guys, I saw it. It was really easy.
I did it.
All right, give me another thievery check.
Okay. She did even worse this time.
Poor baby.
She put the moon first.
Oh.
Yeah, you try the purple orb at the very top. I'll link you guys the picture again, so you can kind of... It's in this chat somewhere, but it's really far back, so we'll just do that. So the sun is the one in the middle. You try the purple one at the top first, and you try to move it to where you know it's supposed to go, but then it just resets back to where it originally was. Do you want to try again?
Yes, I would like to try again. She's gonna try one of the other orbs.
You think this thing leads to the basement of the house?
I hope it doesn't.
Oh no.
I think it does.
All right, you try the blue one immediately to the right of it. Same deal. You know where it's supposed to go, but it locks back into place.
Yeah.
Basically, you can keep trying these until I say you succeed, or we can go, because that might take an actual long time. Or we can cut over to the pond gang. It's up to you guys on how you want to do that.
I mean, I guess we can do like the pond gang, and while they're doing whatever they're doing, just have Oleander roll occasional checks
Sure. Okay.
for like passage of time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you all come back to the pond. It is now, let's see, you guys got up pretty early in the morning. It's sunrise. We'll say it's a little bit after noon now.
Now, see those little spires poking out of the water?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if those might correlate. It'd be easier if I had a top-down view, but I can't fly.
I can't fly either.
Alright, hold on. Garrick takes off his butler's outfit, folds it up, and the butler's pants, and he just starts to wade into the water.
Oh.
Ugh. Ah. It's awful. Ugh. And he makes it to the other side where this little pillar is.
What do you see?
What am I supposed to be looking for?
Anything?
Anything
that looks like planets? Particularly those ones back there on the door?
Alright, he's gonna give me a perception check. 14.
There's an orb here too, right?
Yeah, there was. I remember that.
We didn't see
This would be
anything.
so much easier if there were ducks in this pond, but no.
Alright. If you put Dirge in the water, there will be a bird in the pond.
And Ruckus didn't want to eat the pond scum, so now we have to deal with it.
It's Ruckus's job to eat pond scum.
It's his job to eat the gross stuff.
Just slide it down like a...
Ruckus is basically a turtle. It's
like a
fine.
milkshake. You just drink it down. It's good for you.
Probably.
I mean, maybe, yeah, if it's
like
just plant. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe with like a spoonful of pond scum, like, here, eat it.
Here, drink up, bitch.
I'm gonna roll one more thing for fun. Okay. I was gonna see if I'm gonna see if he fails upward, and he does. Okay, so he starts fumbling around, kind of feeling around this thing just for anything. He's kind of looking around for special symbols. His hand accidentally sort of hits this button in this notch, and this little compartment opens up.
What?
What in the world?
Space.
Oh. I found something.
Hang on. Phoebe's going to take off his own jacket, leave it at the where Garrick left his, and trudge in after him.
Oh, no, you don't. It's awful.
No, it's fine. I'm wearing shoes.
Dirge
You took off your pants. You're doing this bare-legged.
Dirge would like to hop along the posts. I want to roll something for that.
To kind of hit, to sort of jump your way over without just falling in.
Yep.
Give me acrobatics. Oh, Dirge. You hop onto the top one. It's very slippery. There's some moss in there you didn't see. You immediately dive face first into the muckiest, grossest part of this pond.
Dirge, no!
Dirge is completely soaked and drags herself out. Poning.
Just
Ruckus over with Oleander, like, you ever feel like a bird got really sad somewhere?
Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Dirge? Darling?
I am wet.
Oh, sweetheart. Go sit. Go sit down and dry off. You don't have. It's okay.
I'm crying.
This poor Dirge. Oh.
Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. Once we get back to camp, you can sit down at the camps at the fire. Okay?
Okay.
We'll hang up your cloak to dry.
Dirge gets her cloak and starts bringing it out. And all her wet feathers.
Oh, sweetheart.
How do birds dry themselves? Do they just kind of shake around like dogs and
Pretty
cats
much.
do, or do
I think
they
they just
they
like
do.
fluff.
they puff up?
They
Yeah,
like
they fluff up.
Yeah.
They're just stripping off items of clothing. It's fine.
It's fine.
They're just
Okay.
a bird. It's fine.
Dirge is a bird. Wow, I didn't know.
Birds are allowed to be naked. You guys.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. I mean, yeah, they're birds, so they have like anything with fur or feathers can be naked because they have natural clothes on, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, Phoebe is gonna kind of hold on to Garrick's arm for like a little bit of balance and like peer up at whatever he's opened.
Yeah, it's sort of like down in the base, so it's below. So he holds on to you, and you guys kneel down. And in this secret compartment, you find the following items. You find a fine spyglass. Fine as in like the quality, like it's pretty good.
Hmm.
It is worth 80 gold pieces. Put a link to it. Yeah. And you find something wrapped in a very nice purple silk handkerchief. Garrick picks it up very carefully and he opens it up, and it looks like some kind of lens. He holds it
It
up to the
looks
spyglass to
like
see if it like just fits on there, but it doesn't fit. The spyglass has its own glass and it's in fine condition, but this lens doesn't seem to fit on this spyglass.
Why would this be hidden here? The painting. Remember the painting of Mr. Zarwin? He was
Mhm.
holding a spyglass.
Oh.
Yeah, remembering that, this looks like that spyglass or a very similar one to it.
Why would he hide it in the pond of all places?
I don't know. We should get off this. We should go. He's
Right.
Garrick picks Phoebus up and starts carrying them both out of the muck and the gross. Goodness.
Dirge has been on the bank methodically, prestidigitationing everything
Oh,
presentable.
I could have walked myself, you know.
I know. And he
Raises an eyebrow.
puts you down and hands you the purple handkerchief here.
Interesting. This is. I don't know if this will help with what's back there, but this is definitely a part of the puzzle.
That's not what I thought we'd find here. That's something.
No, it's He is pondering. What do you think?
Who's that directed towards?
Anybody?
Garrick holds up the lens up to the sun. I'm not
Careful.
sure. It's very nice looking though, but I don't know anything about it. He hands it to Dirge.
Dirge holds the lens up to any part of the sky that is not the sun.
Ooh, you hold it to a part that's not the sun. Let's see. Give me a perception check.
Dirge tries desperately not to blind themselves.
Yeah, Phoebe
Yes.
is kind of like angling his head away, just so she doesn't get the glare off of him.
Perception?
26. You peer through it and you look really close and you feel like you see the faintest twinkle of starlight. But it's really hard to tell in the middle of the day. But kind of, when like a cloud passes by, it sort of gets rid of the normal, kind of darkens things a little bit. And through the clouds, you're able to see just a smidgen bit of stars in the sky.
Huh. Is this the starless scope? I see stars.
Raises eyebrows. Is it?
Yeah, looks like that cloud over there.
He looks up at
Wait.
the sky
Yep,
himself.
you look through the clouds, and now that you know what to look for, yeah, you do see just a little bit of starlight peering through the clouds.
What if I put the handkerchief behind the lens and then look at the sky? Does
Garrick shrugs. Maybe, it's worth a try.
anything happen? I'm trying.
You hold it up through, and it looks like when you put the handkerchief in front of it, it does block it, like, because there's a physical
okay.
something right there. But as soon as you take it away, you're able to see a little bit of starlight.
Huh.
May I take a look?
Yeah.
Phoebe is going to try and double up on how far he can look with the lenses, and he's going to put the spare lens in front of the little telescope, and he's going to look through, which should theoretically double the magnification.
Okay, give me a perception check anyway. Nice. Yeah, so that kind of helps a little bit. You can tell that what you're trying to do is making it work a little bit better. You're able to see more than you're able to before, but you're able to sort of surmise that if you can find the spyglass that this lens goes to, that it would be working at full capacity.
You know what? This is just an idea I'm throwing out there. What if the matching scope that matches this lens is hidden in his arm somewhere? Every fancy man who's worth anything has an office.
Oh, we already found the secret office. You mean the public office?
No, I mean like his actual study. You know, the kind that his wife would go into, his children. I don't think he was doing this kind of stuff in front of them. If anything, I get the suspicion that they were unwitting victims.
Whatever it is, it's on the second floor.
The second floor. Visible dismay.
Because there are windows on the second floor, and so I don't think you could do it in the basement.
I wouldn't suppose you would. I'm just glances in direction of up like above the library.
Or there could have been like an observatory in the stable for some reason. Do people do that?
No, darling.
I
No
don't
one
think
wants
so.
to do stuff in the stable. Unless you're a teenage boy and you're back home, but that is something else entirely.
Garrick kind of shoves.
Stable back home? You had a stable back home, Phoebe?
Yes.
Garrick thinks Phoebus is implying something, sort of shoves him a little bit and starts putting his outfit back on.
What? It's the truth.
we should find the others. See if they've made any progress with that door. Meanwhile, at the door, all right, it's what if you, I can't make words. Oleander, feel free to just keep giving me thievery checks, and you guys can kind of just shoot the shit or do whatever it is you want to do.
Oh boy. Give me 1
Oleander
second. I
gets
just gotta
to
get
do
the cat
thievery.
off the keyboard.
The cat.
The cat is bad and I can't see anything half the time. Okay, hold on.
Well, that's why you can't unlock this door. There's a cat in the way.
Who let this cat in here?
How is that better?
That is better. Now that you've more or less kind of figured out what you have to do. It's really just about testing the order. You try according to this picture, so you've tried the sun one, you've tried the top purple one, I believe you tried going clockwise, the blue one next to that. You tried the very small, it's like the very small grayish blue one. You tried that one first, and it sticks.
Oh, yay. So we know which one's first.
Yep, so I'm gonna keep a track of this in this chat. Grayish blue is first. As you figure out which ones go first, I will update this order.
Ah.
So that way it's not, like, obnoxious.
So another thievery check?
Mm-hmm. 12. You try the brown one next. I mean, I'm suggesting colors for you, but if you want to pick a specific color, then by all means, feel free to interrupt. I'm assuming you're just going clockwise.
Oh no, I'm good with that.
Okay, you try the brown one, you move it, it goes back, and also the other one that was working also goes back. From the way it looks,
it's
you have
one
to
of
do
those.
this in a consecutive order all at once. Correctly.
Ruckus. Ruckus like, oh, it's one of those.
So this will take some time to figure out. So
Are those
yeah.
common?
Hmm?
Oh, Ruckus like it's one of those. Are these common? Do people use these a lot?
He does like the shaky hand, like the sequential locks that reset if you do it wrong happen sometimes.
Oh, send me the kind of locks I can just climb inside of if I have to.
And it's designed to be as annoying as possible.
Well, it is kind of.
Ruckus looks at the 11 orbs and just like, I guess it depends on how many steps you have to guess, right?
And I guess 11.
Looks at that and he's like, this is gonna be really annoying.
I mean, if you guys were to just try each combination and then update what order as you go, it should become really easy with just
Just like over time,
order
yeah.
of yeah, with just being able to cancel others out or just like cross them off the list.
Okay, a 20 succeeds. You try the one that's below the brown one. This, like, I'm just gonna say it's teal. So you do the grayish blue first, because you know that works. Goes into the right place. The teal one also goes into place. So you know the order now is grayish blue, teal, and then the rest.
Well,
It's like that song about the people on the island.
what?
Well, they named like 2 people and then all the rest. You never heard that one?
No.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you try the first red one going clockwise. That one barely moves, it sticks a little bit, and the rest just immediately reset.
Oh, of course.
Oops. So yep, you do grayish blue and teal again, set those back in, because you know those work by default.
You know what, Ruckus, because Ruckus has chalk, so he's he's keeping track of the order.
Mm-hmm.
Just writing like 1, 2 next to him.
And yeah, you can just keep rolling these as, you know, a 20 succeeds, so if you roll below a 20, you know it's gonna fail, but if you roll it, you know, higher. 17, you try the next red one, and that one gives a little more. Yeah, so 17 no, 19 no, and 12 no.
No, ugh.
So let's see, 17 was red, and 19... No, okay.
Eventually she's gonna run out of colors to try.
Mm-hmm. So you're now on purple, the one on the left, the very small purple. And you have to roll to see if that one, you know, works.
Okay. Dang it. Yay!
Ah.
Okay, so you try... that's a crit. So, I'm going to say that unlocks 2 of them. So you try the... sort of... I guess it's the one that's kind of like at 11 o'clock. The top left purple orb. That one goes down easily enough. And the second big purple orb at the very top also goes down. It's almost like they were kind of connected together.
Oh wow. Hey look, these 2 orbs came together.
Ah.
So it's grayish,
So
blue,
there's-
teal, and then I'm calling it, we'll say top left purple, and then top purple.
So I guess there's less steps.
Lilac and lavender.
Try it.
Ah.
20? Okay, as you're going around again. Boop, 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 boop. Where did my thing go? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you start going around again. You try it's that blue in the top right. That one goes down. So top right blue.
Ah.
And you already know
Well,
grayish
almost.
blue is already down, so next would be that brown, if you want to try that one. You can also just say, like, what color you want to try, and if you succeed, then that's the color, and if not, then it's not. That's kind of how I'm doing this, because the actual
Oh, no,
rules
no,
for
I'm
this
good
are
going in both.
absurdly mean, so I'm
Oh.
being...
Ah.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, you try brown next, and they all immediately reset. But you know which ones to put them in, so do. Grayish, blue, teal, top left, purple, top right, blue.
Exactly.
All
No,
right,
you
we're almost
fail
halfway
again.
there.
Yep, you try that I guess bottom right red. No dice. They all reset. You reset them again. 26. You try the bottom red one, and that one sticks.
Well, yeah. Hooray, one of them stuck.
Is
Over
there any
halfway.
logicking? Like, we're not there yet, I guess, so we can't really ask questions.
I'll just...
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
So you try the two greens on the left. Maybe you didn't do it quite right. You're not sure, but everything resets again. And I'll say it's at this point that the rest of the gang sort of starts. Kind of gets back. Just so,
Yeah, Phoebus is
just so
kind of,
everyone
like,
can do stuff.
Yeah.
rambling. He's just like, listen, I know you don't even remember being a teenager. It doesn't mean you weren't at some point.
I didn't say I wasn't a teenager. It's just I cannot relate to being at a stable.
I got a bunch of orbs.
Ah, got
Ah.
half of them.
Good job.
Oh,
Yeah.
good job, darling.
How'd you get them?
I kept trying.
And that's the ticket.
Ah.
Good on you.
Is there any
Need a little backing music?
logic to it?
Probably.
Probably, but we don't have that.
Ruckus is Dirge still full of muck and horrible and sad.
I think
Oh,
Dirge
yeah,
looks
she's probably
Dirge's
still a little
bit
wet.
damp, a bit stained, but like it's fine. She's
So,
not soaking wet.
Are you almost there? Are you done?
We're close.
Oh,
We're, like,
do you
halfway
want
there.
do you want a little backing music?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
I'm going
Spire
to
competence.
aid in action.
Give me a performance check. Yep. So that's a +2 on the next. Actually, no, it's not a crit. So it's a +1 on the next thievery check.
Yeah, my performance skill is very high.
And I'm gonna say this. Just you don't have to keep rolling every single time because that would get obnoxious. Unless you want to try for a crit. 17. Which one do you try with 17?
Oh, which ones do I have left?
Let's see. Brown is left. The two reds are left. The two greens at the bottom left
Brown.
are left, and then the purple on the left, like the
Yeah, I
tiny
should try
purple.
brown.
Okay, you try brown, and that one doesn't work. So you reset them all again.
Only a handful they can be.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Yep, that works. Okay, so you try after. Let's see. You've done the bottom
The
red.
reds.
You try the. I'll say it's bottom right red. Yep, you tried that one, and it sticks into place.
Yay.
Oh, it's one of these doors. Ugh, hate
Yup.
these.
What kind of door is
You know
it?
what? It's one of those locks that you have to do like all the little pieces in order, otherwise the whole thing resets, and if you don't know it, it'll be a pain to remember.
Oh.
I got chalk.
Oh my god, my parents used to have a lot.
Garrick goes up to a tree and just like sits down and lays against it. This is not his forte. He cannot help with this at all. Like you can kind of like hear his brain short circuit at the concept of whatever this is.
It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Can I get any insight into it? By like, do these correlate to anything in nature, in the sky?
Let's see.
Planets we know.
Yeah,
You
we have
can
half of
give
them.
me. If you want to assist, let's see. You don't have Desnan lore, which is what would help you here, but you guys figured that out before. You can give me a religion check, and if it's high enough, I'll say you can like more or less use that as the aid another action and kind of help figure out what's. Because more than one person, I'm going to. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so that's going to add. So as Phoebus is and Dirge is inspecting, this now adds a +2 to any thievery checks that Oleander does. Because you guys are working as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Oleander, would you like to give another thievery check?
Oh, yes, I would.
You gotta roll them bones.
I will. I'm gonna roll the heck out of them. And maybe I'll do good.
You do good.
Yay!
Yay!
Alright, so that gets bumped up to a 26. So let's see. Bottom right. Okay, so you do the bottom left green, the one immediately next to that big red. And that one goes.
Awesome. So we can keep going. Oh, no.
Yep, you tried the next green, thinking that, like, well, the other two purple kind of went together, and the other two reds went together, but that trend does not follow with the green, and they all reset. You hurriedly push them all back.
Oh, no. Okay. That was even worse.
Yep, you try a left purple, same deal, but there's only so many options left. Let me count how many options we have so far so I don't lose track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I believe the only ones left are one of the greens, this purple on the left, and the brown on the right.
You know what? Mr. Rattlebones is going to pick the right brown.
Okay. Yep,
Where's
Mr.
the 20?
Rattlebones picks brown, and using his teeth, you use it to move the brown into place, and
Yep.
it goes into place. So there's only 2 left, so it's not too hard to figure it out from here. It's either going to be the most left green or the most left purple.
Yeah. We can just try those 2, right?
Yeah, you can give me a thievery check to figure it out, and if it fails, you know it's the other one, and then... Okay, you know that it is the next green, which means the only thing left is the tiny purple.
Yeah.
Do you have to like turn the sun once all the planets are in place?
So, looking from the other side, Oleander, you didn't see that the sun had moved at all. It looks like it was just right in the center where it needed to be. But once you move Tiny Purple into place, you hear a loud chunk sound, and the door starts to slide down into the ground below it. And you see Dirge on the other side of the door.
Sorry? Why?
Well, because
What?
you were on the front side of the door looking at the planets, helping from that side.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
you were just on the outside looking in, and Oleander is on the inside looking out. So you just see each other once the door goes down.
I thought Oleander was on the outside moving the planets.
But who was Dirge?
Oh no, that's right. You
Jeez.
were sorry. I've misspoke.
Gosh.
You guys are both. That would be
Wait.
scary. No, you're right. I was still thinking that Oleander was on the inside moving these around. So no, you're on the outside and everyone's on the outside. Wouldn't that be real?
Oh,
You know
no.
what's really spooky? The
God.
GM messing up is real spooky.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you. That'd be
Fucking
fucked.
it moment.
Yeah,
That is
The
the
aliens
scariest thing that's
owned
happened all day.
Dirge.
just another Dirge on the inside.
Jeez.
You see Dirge
Who's an
staring
inside
back at
job?
you. Fuck, I could have stuck
Who's an
with that,
inside Dirge?
and that would have been awesome. Oh well.
Oh boy.
So yeah, the door slides down, and there's no one on the inside except for maybe Ruckus, who might still be sitting in the window. You see Ruckus.
Ruckus waves.
Phoebe pays like no mind and kind of like pokes his head in and looks down. Should we investigate what's down there, or should we save
It
that
might
for?
lead to the house. And he points in the direction of the house. We haven't been in the basement.
Oh, and I don't want to
Hmm.
check out the basement just yet. Ugh.
Will probably lead
It
to
always
the
gets worse the deeper you get, you know?
And it's
Yeah,
pretty bad when you go up too.
but if you go down,
Ye-
there's no escape. You can always jump out a
Mhm.
window.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean, not always, but like,
We
You
can.
can.
Yeah, Ruckus points to Dirge and it's like, we can.
I
oh,
can't.
I was thinking more about with the ghost stopping
Yeah,
you from jumping out the window.
that's true. I mean,
Mm.
self-preservation, I guess.
You could use the stairs to escape.
I can.
Yeah, you just gotta learn how to
Phoebe
how to tumble.
considers the logistics of him doing a somersault with his very tangible halo.
Oh,
Plank.
Yeah, no, he's gotten stuck in like small entryways before. It's not fun.
but
Let's.
on the other hand, if we get stuck downstairs and we find ourselves running north, we have an exit now.
That's
Mhm.
true. Let's leave this open.
I don't think we can close it.
Oh, you know what? What might be a. Phoebe's gonna look at the sky. What time is it?
Gosh, several hours have gone by just testing this thing out because it's a huge
Mm,
pain in the ass. Looks like it's about 3 o'clock now. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock
mm.
ish.
And this is autumn time, so like the sun will be going down soon anyway.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Phoebe looks back down at like his little found telescope. He kind of waves it. We might want to check this out at nighttime.
Oh.
Garrick
You,
actually found these.
you dig that out of the pond?
He did.
He looks at Dirge, wet and sad.
Yeah,
You fall into the pond.
I dug myself out of the pond. That's about it.
Ruckus reaches down and pats Dirge.
Yeah.
Well, most of us are a little bit damp, so I think maybe we should go and try and dry off at least. See if we can't get dinner going, read a little bit, you know, the works. And I've got this treat tonight. He pulls out his little bottle of wine very excitedly.
Ah.
Dirge doesn't want to tell the baby that it's probably vinegar by now.
No, it's magic if it's kept up.
It's been in magic stasis.
Yeah. Yeah, Phoebe is like, I am going to sleep like a rock tonight if I have anything to say about it.
I mean, we could also study in the library before going back, because there are some chairs there.
True. What do you think? Should we
And
read?
dictionaries.
Kind of nudges Garrick's shoe with his boot. Like, what do you think?
I suppose we should probably do a little research first. It's unlikely we'll run into any more trouble if we stay on the ground floor, assuming we've cleared it out completely.
Everything
save
except the
for that.
fire room.
And we're not going back in there.
Nope.
Absolutely not, as long as I breathe.
Alright, I guess without further ado, you guys are just going to make your way back into the library.
Ruckus hups down.
Yep, we go in through the window, I think.
Or the door, or wherever.
The door would take us past the fire room.
Oh no, not the fire room. We go in through the window.
Like a couple of common criminals.
Ever anything to avoid the fire room.
Anything to avoid the fire room. Fuck that place.
All my homies hate the fire room.
Okay, so let's just...
CS.
Mind if I just drag us over? Or...
Oh, sure. I don't know if you guys wanted to walk and talk or just... Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't mind.
They can
Shorm over.
teleport.
You can.
Time to shorm.
Shorm.
Time to zoom out on the map. Because I'm always way zoomed in. Shwarm.
There you go.
Gonna make a little book nest by the fire with Mr. Rattlebones so they can read.
Yep. Phoebe's gonna
Ruckus
go back
resumes
to
his horrible book pile.
his chair that he dragged in here, and he's gonna try and sit pretty again.
Ruckus once again occupies his horrible book pile.
It is only a matter of time until this chair breaks under him.
It'll be fine. Listen.
This chair is old and shit-kicked. There is no chance it's gonna stand this abuse of him
It's
sitting
fine.
like an idiot.
It'll be fine.
It's probably fine.
Or it'll be funny. Either way.
It would be very funny.
All right, we'll do.
Ruckus would think so.
We'll do, because it's getting late. Well, it is late. We'll do one round of research checks, then I think we'll call it there. So, Phoebus.
I
You're
think I'd like
standing
to
up
try the
there.
Starless Scope, because I just think I found it.
You did just find it. Maybe.
Mm.
I mean, I think it's obvious enough. You found the lens anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have to keep being coy about it. Okay, let's see. You can use the secret study books to attempt an occultism or religion check.
Okay, can I inspire competence on myself?
Oh, totally.
Yeehaw!
Okay, so that's just a success. So add a 1 to your occultism check.
Alright.
See if you're jazzed enough by your music.
Let's see. Am I hyped up enough?
You are.
Hey!
Let's see, you learned the last of what you can find from the secret study for this. So the secret study books no longer work for the Starless Scope. Let's see, how many points? 2, 1. I believe you guys just have 3 points so far. It's not enough to unlock anything new, but...
Ooh.
Just gotta dream about it now.
Yep.
Change that. Alright, Garrick, let's see. He's a one-trick pony. He wants to find out about Mr. Zarwin still. So...
He's on a mission.
Let's see, using Zedna's journals, he can make an occultism or society check. 17 is enough. He uses up the last of Zedna's journal for this particular thing. That's 2 points there, so we have 3 from the beginning of the adventure. We have 2 from here. That's 3 from dreams, so 6, 8. Put you at 8. 8 is not enough. 8 is not enough? That's brutal. Okay, so 8 is not enough, but he's able to learn a little bit more about Mr. Zarwin. Dirge.
Dirge would like to read about the Order of the Starless Knight.
Okay.
In the library books. I think we have those still.
Yep. You can get 1 more point out of that.
That one was a cult or a religion?
That one's religion.
That one's religion.
Because they're, from what you can tell, a religious order. 26, and that is a crit. So
Yeah.
that would just unlock that anyway. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. You have 2 points from that. I think this puts you at 5 points because you have 2 from the library you've completed, so that's completed. You've done everything
already.
from the secret study, so you have 4 from there, and I think you have 1 from dreaming, so that's 5. Does 5 give you anything? 2, 4, no. But it does get you 1 step closer.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd get 2 points from having a crit because you've done that before, but I guess not because it wasn't a natural 20. Right?
Well, it's not that. It's just that there's no more information you can get from this book that sort of rounds it up. You only had 1 point left you could get from that. So,
Okay.
but if you find other
Alright.
books, then or other things.
Yeah.
But that still
I was
gets
waiting.
you.
I was waiting to just find out the solution to the puzzle we just solved.
That would be really funny if you did.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ruckus.
Rucko. Ruckum.
Ruckum Buckum robots. I don't know. I thought of that.
Well, do we still have more for Dominion?
Dominion of the Black. Let's see.
Or did we use up all of our current points for that?
You can still use the library books or the librarian's quarters books.
Cool. Hill Dominion. Was that one religion? Or occult?
That one's occultism.
Occultism, but use your brain, Ruckus. Oh, okay. You brained.
You use your brain. We'll say use the
He had a nice
library
rest.
books for that one, just so we can finish that one off.
Yeah.
That gives you 4 from there. You guys have a lot in this one, actually. So you have 4 from all the books you've read. You have 4 from dreaming. Make sure there's nothing else. That should put you up to 8. Does that get you anything? It does not. But you're a step closer. Just make sure there's nothing else. All right. And Oleander.
Yeah. We can't do anything else with these books with the Starlight Scope, can we?
Let me see. Out of the books you have, no. You haven't found any new books to give any information on that.
Alright. What about Estania Zarwin? Can we do that one?
Let's see. Yeah, you can get something from Zedna's journals about her still. And that would be a religion or a society check. Yep, that's enough for that. Down. So that gives you... Alright, let's see. So you have 3 from Zedna's journals, 3 from the regional lore. Haven't had any dreams about her yet. So this does unlock some information. This brings you up to 6. Alright, at 6 point. Azathana's maiden name was Arvanxi. She was the great aunt of Queen Iliosa of Corvosa. Azathana was a well-regarded sculptor and painter in her time, although today her work is largely forgotten.
Huh.
Pulls up map again.
Yeah, I'll get a before next time I'll have a page in here that's just the map and we can swap to that, or it'll be a handout or something.
Oh, I had a question too.
Mm-hmm.
I know in first edition, like when you did things like get into big puzzle doors like that, or do stuff like figure out things to progress the story, you would get XP sometimes. Are we only doing stuff for fighting things?
Let me double check. I don't think opening that door awards things.
Yes, I know.
But normally, like, traps and haunts and monsters and stuff do, but I don't think a puzzle. Let me double check.
If it's considered a hazard or a different thing, that can actually go under that table for some stuff.
Yeah, let me double check.
What if Garrett gets XP? Garrett gets us all XP for finding the thing in the orb.
Interesting.
But the door got us nothing. What if?
Let's see.
Because when you do anything that moves the story forward, like
yep, you know what?
XP.
You're absolutely right in this. So I'm gonna say that this is unlocking that door. Since I sort of changed how it works, is going to be considered a moderate accomplishment. This grants you all 30 experience.
Oh my god,
which means you level up, and you're now at 10 experience.
Level.
So everyone's level 4, and we can do level ups later, and everyone starts with 10 experience in the new
Woohoo!
experience.
Woo! Rejoicing.
Oh, and also everyone gets a hero point for finding out that puzzle, because it's very difficult, so everyone gets a hero point. And I'll have that carry into next session, just because normally they disappear at the end of the session, but I'm going to have them carry over, just because it'd be kind of lame if they didn't this time.
Double woohoo.
Everyone figured out the door, and everyone's level 4. Putting yourself to level 4 will calculate a few things, but we'll have to do, like, feats and spells and all that specific stuff before next session. So, that will bring us to a close. The party has found out quite a bit of information. They found the lens to the starless scope, but now they need to find the starless scope and then sort of see what significance it has. They've cleared out almost all of the hazards on the first floor, but there is still much to be seen underground and on the second floor. We'll see what happens next time on the Malevolence.